And then come on, ye baby diwa hai. Titri no ebejina galamsey so. Galamsey so. Ayadia ha dream ye pa. Former government appointee and astute member of the NDC. Ebrebi Tremo Ratoni Edu Assembly what the about to abonten say anka His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana John Dramani Mahama on deploy about 1,060 soldiers to the Galamsey site to fight 1 year Edinyambrasam within our river bodies, and again those mining in the forest zones are mining no. That is what it says. And again ewo achim wenchi ene yanda ans ya adichi ye no ankomo ayeti free horo na nkomo no na no edin pa ye yanya ne tie say some galamseyers have found themselves wanting in what way adikudie na oye ka say they found themselves wanting, and they say it should be amemomo. What is the truth about this particular issue? Nipadudo saying na sabira me no kasei womo ahwere omo nkwa enti ndem ye bebo modern pan na wi na yatohwi na ye de yani akere achemwanchi ye kwa ye ni DC ho anase MC ho no ye ne be di nkomo na wi was SOMPA 106.5 FM. And again an eyewitness to ade na esi ye no ewo achim wenchi no wono so yebebo modern na wi na yene nakasa ewo dwumadie so enti bebia obia no bo modern na ko ye Facebook page sisi a SOMPA 106.5 FM enkomo bia enu adame na mu anama etetene na se na ebi mu e kire se His Excellency John Dramani Mahama the first 6 months in office as the President of the Republic of Ghana. Ya karen ewo galamsey fight na wa ya de pa echeng ya kani mampenyin His Excellency Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo. But some are also of the view say Nanado's fight against illegal mining ewo yeme mu haro wa bomoding pa acheng de ya mampenyin otisisia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wa ye within the first 6 months. Now when you bisa say what wa drink and saying, what do you think? Do you think say your man penyu otisisiaro wabon homoding pa within the first 6 months as compared to the 8 years mandate ye ma ye kani man penyin His Excellency Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo? What do you think? You'll be calling us on 0260-196064, 0260-196065. But who person do I drink so ba na ye can ye kenkan ademawa but modern pa na wi na call your Facebook page ukọ ho a ebusua obetimi anya bre na wo so adwenkyere no wo de ababegu ho na wontimi nkọ ho so a but modern say 0260-196064, 0260-196065 when the numbers are your fra ube free esiso na so de wadwenkyere abababu adwumadie no ka bi o so say ye papa bakwa na ebrebi atwemu na omrahye bedwem your friend Honorable Andy Kwame Apiakubi wono so asem a odi atodwara na say ye hwe ye man mu se de ye mampanyin ebu man na odi hihye bi ba na hihye ne kama ono de ade a obefoa no so we na MPP fo no bi mu na ekum omo say asem we okokan no na che say oya tai ye mampanyin a wote so His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. Na when ye bisa say asem we beto dwa no wono a wotie ye ntisi aro wadwenkyere wo hono no sen asem a Honorable Andy Kwame Apiakubi kan ye no esese woka as a member of the New Patriotic Party we do so ye nkomo anewi ye bedi no ha was SOMPA 106.5 FM na sa hye no nsubio se nkomo no bebre ene wa ha ye ntie biom se former government appointee Ura Mustafa Hamid Minemu Kasei na oye juma NPA na sabri Attorney General edina akwakojina your friend is Asem Libya, and I know it's emanating from the office of the special prosecutor Wene and Komwa Newi to live here on SOMPA 106.5 FM. Nasa say no subio say dwumadia eti say no ye waboafo homaso asene ade biara da no ye de ebremo medimafo herbal center Dr. Time Daso ye beka no ho nsem akirel sa so na endpoint homeopathic clinic and juju stroke or born homodin pa ebrebe mu in the course of the program we'll be telling you what they do better. And also remember another sponsor we have over here is 21st Clinic, the sciatica originator, the pace setters, the sciatica commandant, the sciatica researcher. Also Hunkomo ebeto dwane on SOMPA 106.5 FM. Haja special local foods. Ediane papa fie no. Also yebeka no ho asama kirel. And again, Electroland Ghana Limited. Wamoso mo boy chidom kese pa electronics. Upe papa pana to a hona akwa ebusia e ade a wonsa ebeka. Dr. Time Daso pakana ho asama kirel da Natasha Nsubio say a time herbal mixture. Time herbal mixture. Say wo malaria, we numa to a huntimi ndidi, and na honam nyina ye oyaro. Ono so ye beka no ho nsem. Na nde ye panel members abeba dwumadi eso ro. Aye Nana and To. Wono aye political activist. Obarewa de, or ye former third vice chairman of the New Patriotic Party. Holali MK Agbe Mava, he is also going to be a part of the show. He speaks for the NDC, the fight against galamsey. That is what we're going to be looking at for. And remember, when the time is due for you to be a part of the show, number of phrases sort of 0260 1960 64 0260 1960 65. Yakwa humano sisi ya na yeni kwabra nyako edin komo ewo achim wenchi se bunya ntie se aye nkrofobia na on ye galamsey na galamsey na omo ye no enya ntie se ebi mu ahwere wo nkwa na would want to pick an update on this particular issue right here on SOMPA 106.5 FM for God and Country. Your friend me Abochie. Mini akwabra nyako, me ma akwa baba for God and Country dwumadi so.
Me just mini abema.
Na apom to saying good. Na achim wenchi hodo menem wo kasai enra yanyanentia se eye woni a eye galamsey ebi mu ahwere om nkwa na ye se nyanentia se asem ne siye no na wo hobi na ye bisa se sabri akwakosi sen boy nkomo
yo mini am se senya wo dia tu edwa no chapepepe ene awe sema esi achim wenchi eba na achim wenchi enso yekura me no kase kame member of parliament for Akotia onyafo energy akumi oni ekura ofi eso eno entiye kana kefon so ense so fama yen na eba fo mogudie tu anfa emrakwan eso a yema na hyebi se galamsey na ekoso pa ewo achim wenchi Akotia ani nkotwa hodo a etwa ho ahia ye nyina ye ye nimsem ekoso anya fedi agro na eye en awahosema esi ye no sadam no akasani die ye betimi aka e de ensa esi ebo ese nipa enan na me no kasani die penifotmeti so people ese amatoya nam ewo ense e de wobra na omutusu se nipa beye enum ene ebia ka ho kra amia galamsey piti ebu edigu omuso ewo eye atinwanti ene ne mpatemo na ni dikan no omususu so mo ye bipa enum esanse nipa enum na se omo esifie na mpono omo do mani akire mo ewo galamsey site akokoye adwuma nanso ade ba ko a wo se yenye ni se okọ galamsey site na ade a obia ewo ne pit enu tino obi enyim se bia ka nipa nimu a omo efoye no omo ni nipa foforo bi omo so fi ba bi foforo ene be twahia mu na mpono mo ye adwuma na na tempono omo pe ye adwuma na ho no ntimi no akasani de obako awato yan mo se me dom de ko akopi mo aspiti ama mo akasai nadmo empanifo ene mpono eye police empanifo ekosa mo se ebia na edepende bi ekawo ni to mo ko ho ameno ekasai ya no omo kiwa etututu efom ho no mo ahwese mpono ebia obi aka ho bi na owakwa ana ne pono omatire yi no apie na esemu beto dwa no omanfo apaisan se omitemu se galamsey dwumadie ewo patemo no enye bibi foforo na adepem mu di eyo esan se wo mu abahwe no na mpanyinfo aba na omaba akopiem o mutu galamsey site no obahwe no masa so mochi no mokọ wo bra omudwumadi omu ebili nim se fa ma kwan so na so omugu ento mu bisa se so mpanyinfo no kwan no ba de potin ana mo ba ye wo galamsey site no mo na important so so mochi ekọ bra dwumadi amafo ebi a anyen se ne fata no na kombetimi asiam kwan kimi no kasa ni de atoweche maboafo ne bampo panyifo eguso ayo mafom de ahwese ebi ahwefom ho ama na aboa amomati ayo se ko ba se bia enya dana so ko yeye ne de omo ahu bibia edia na kase bia nipa num na omo ekoye no na kase omo pepepe na sa atoweche mu etimi eto mo
mini akwabna yi mi bisa se woni a ato nananom ewonse aduro no wo mo ye mema nko ana
mini abema omo nyina aye memma omo nyina aye emel na sebi omo ekoya omo kodi dwumadie no obabia nka omo nyina aye memma na omo kodi dwumadie na me lokase awawese no etimi ama
na we a ye kai yenim se galamsey illegal mining ade a etia oman no amamra na ye bisa se saade wei no ekoso no na mpanyinfo a ewo achim wenchi no wo ma hu se amrante no etu galamsey ewo
ade ba ko ne se nya ya asim we banasi ye pegya ho asem mo eka no omo se omo eye eho no se bia se empanyinfo etwa mo gya esan se nya ya ne so mbo okrum na obi eden kaka ebeba se ono na mani tumi se agudi a ewo wasa no omra na omutu enu nti no ewo mu sempanyinfo wo ko bianim enim pefe ese dwumedin ekoso na no ene anya ho edie na so sebe akoya den se empono betimi esi omkwan de na so aka se ene adwuma eni ho enu nti no eno na betimi aye na gya timi adidi ena de ba se wo mu ne se woni omo ti ko bia no mu di nkomo a ni omo ka ne so omo mpo de omo galamsey no eye no omo fa fidie ni excavator sakase mfa ense insurance ne enye me mom ahoho na eba no enda mutimi etusa anamo na so ahoho no so a timamufo na so ena mo fa bebe na adwuma mu ena mo eye adwuma na mponini ense ne fata no eye eriti meka se na nanom panyifo bambom panyifo obia nim se nia ekoso no ewo kodua no ne mom akwai de so betimi aka esan se sabe abamu panyifo mpo edi de na so mota no omo ba na omo ko se galamsey ta na masan so fi wono mo ne ekoso do bia ntimi enkyerementi sabe omo a omo ni tumi omo a enye omo na mo di tumi krata emma so mo ti fo magudie no e de no betimi aye da fo timi no ka se ne de no ne ba ko a abaketwero manfo no ekomu a me no ekasen amma galamsey kono etima ye den ewo empotem hanmo
na se uka se aban mu mpanyinfo eba site o ebehu se woni etu efomagudie no a enam ekwan papa so omukọ ho a na oni omadi nkomo na omukọ unim nkomo ko omukọ kodi but one kasa unim se sa aban mpanyinfo a woso mo ba hoyi they are supposed to prevent woni a edi sa anyam ransom no let me put for lack of a better word sa anyam ransom no and the ususu say 1 year eba ho nyina as tax force members no wo mo ba ase bibi kakra every galamsey es no ho ekobo ho the saint no omuntimi nka bibia na omukọ
ani mi am say we de enye bibi foforo ye o man ga na mu ha ye o man panyin ta ono de ngime dia bawiye gana man panyin dada gana de banko kufuado task force mo enkokuntia galamsey enko wiase task force no mpanyifo ene asrafo mo ko ye video de tabon mo bedem die agana fo ka ho asema na so akwakosi aga enu ti sa ni awo ka ne de sebi ya na de se ye no ye benya evidence de omo ka se ko is evidence produce evidence ebe ni so na so ene ne kure no penifo ne be na mo eba sebi de bia oba ile gime de mo fo ni di no en fa pa so enti ye ne ma ni nu se obegya omo o ka cha omo se omo nyai gime de mo edia na se mpo no ka kakra na wajja omo moko ena galamsey fo na kata ko mutu no ɔmo kasa kwati abɔnten ɔmo pie ba abɔnten so a ɔmo ka na ɔfɔ ne sɛ wei no ɔmo ba ne nya so bɛ sɛ ɔmo sɛ ɔmo ano ano no wɔte ase nti ɛyɛ bibi a akɔyɛ sɛ edwadie esumasi dwadie a ɛkɔ so wɔ galamsey ɛne mpanyinfoɔ ɛne bambɔ mpanyinfoɔ a ɛwɔ mpɔtɛmɔ no ma ɛno no akɔyɛ den ama sɛ ɔkɔ no sɛde yɛbɛtumi ɛto aseɛ.
saa awerɛhosɛm a esi ɛwɔ akyem wɔ nkyi hɔ yi yɛbisa sɛ timamufoɔ a wɔn yɛ galamsey no ɛyɛ ade a abɔ wɔn ho anaa.
Dabi nenya we dey mbɔ mu dabi mbɔ mu kura because obi bɛka sɛ sɛ fɔm ogudie mafo kɔ galamsey ane abu ɔmo so no obɛda bi etu galamsey ne dia ɛnyɛ bibi ya de foforo bi asa ne mom ba mu abɔhye mama hye ɛho ɛka no sɛ be mo na sɛ be mu besu ne mom kana dia mo ne sɛ normal thing ɛna na so sum de nso no bebre ka sɛ sempo ọmụ ihe galamsey dị medina so bi efe mo hwere ne nkwa eno no o de pakum be ti no boa ọmụ ema mo timi enya gold no ne dodoọ emu aha
debi kwabra nya kosom gina break mama wo say woni a ehwere ọmụ nkwa through galamsey no wɔn te hɔ a wɔn de mo ka ate asefo ho a mo yɛ galamsey no ɛyɛ ade a ɛbɛboa mo nya gold no more.
ɛne yɛ no kura ɔno no ɛnhyɛ da sɛ de enku na mmom no ɔmo ankasa na meka wo deɛ obi a onim galamsey fo bi de sɛ ɔmo a na so bɛka no kura na kyerɛ
ɛne sɛ kwabra nya ko yɛbɛtumi aka no sɛ ɛyɛ sacrifice o ana mɛboa sacrifice
so no ɛna meka no ɔmo ankasa enku na mmom no sɛ adwuma no mo ɛyɛ na nam so na sɛ wotɔ ya no mo wɔn sɛ ɔmo ne sɛ ɛno ɛyɛ kwan a ɔmo so bɛfa so a ɔmo bɛnya gold ne bi mi kya hɔ no bɛdi nyina so mi kakra bi pɛ ntɛm no na kyerɛ sɛ to atwa ɛsiane sɛ ɔmo nim nneɛma pa bi akyire no ɛbɛfi mu ɛde aba nti galamsey issue no a yɛka ho asɛm no ɛde nneɛma ɛyɛ nneɛma bebree ɛna ɛde ba woyi asase ne kwaeɛ a ɔmo sɛ no we security issues at the floor ma sutum nsɛm so wɔ mu a ne nyinaa no na ka bɔ mu ɛma mu dwumadwa mu di no etimi akɔ so ɛde ma ɔmo nti ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa koraa ɛyɛ kan galamsey nsɛm ɛwɔ ɛyɛ prima de ne Ghana fana da bia.
Wow, asɛm wei deɛ asɛfɛm papa na ɛsa so yɛ nwanwa ɛnɛ ɛyɛ awerɛhosɛm kɛseɛ pa ato ɔman mu ne nyinaa na wei no wokyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ ade a ɛyɛ anwea na ebugu ɔmo so ɛnyɛ nsuo.
Okay.
ɛyɛ anwea na ebugu ɔmo so wei nyɛ nsuo deɛ no.
Dabi. Nsuo deɛ ne deɛ yɛ ana ɛyɛ chamfan ɛna ɔmo eyusu. Nsuo deɛ na ɛyɛ chamfan na ɔmo yusu. Na me sɛ ɔmanfoɔ kora bɛka yɛ a bɛyɛ bosome baako a ɛtwa mu kunini. Me de report issues saa mpɔtɛm hɔ ya ɛbaeɛ wɔ bere a abrantie bi so ne nuanom yɛ ɔmo adwo so mu kotu galamsey na ɔno kɔtena anwea na ɔmo atwa gu soro no so na anwea no dwiriɛ ɛnkɔ wiase ɔno mmom a ɔno te soro no ɔno mmom ɛhyɛ anwea nim amena nim ɛma anwea no egu ne so ɛma ne toa ya nom ɛwɔ nsɛm nti sɛ anwea egu ɛyɛ galamseyfoɔ so ɛwɔ fam no deɛ ɛnyɛ bibi a yɛ nwanwa because ɔmo tu anwea na yɛ anam de gu anɔpɛ ɔmo de gu anɔpɛ sɛ bibi kakra bi na sɛ ɛnyɛ adwiri gya na kyerɛ sɛ mo a mowɔ mu no woanhwɛ yɛ bi a obiara ɛbɛkɔ.
na menim sɛ o menim sɛ nkɔmmɔ a yɛdi ɛwɔ ha ɛwɔ for God and country so wɔ SOMPA 106.5 FM no ɛyɛ ade a ade hyɛ bebree etie nkankan aban mu mpanyinfoɔ so etie na yɛbisa sɛ ɛwɔ akyem wɔ nkyi hɔ no galamsey no wɔn yɛ no wɔ dodoɔ mu anaa.
ɛyɛ adwuma amrankyɛ no bɛka adwuma ɛyɛ adwuma wɔ hɔ.
And you know how widespread is it? Michira ɛyɛ ade a ɛyɛ common wɔ hɔ a wɔn yɛ a obiara ɛnka ho hwɛ anaa.
Ne nka sɛ obiara ɛnka ho hwɛ sɛ ɛna mɛka na moto do mutu sɛ yɛ awɔ wɔ hɔ mu a polisifoɔ bɛkɔ sae àwọn fɛ bɛ dwane ɛne àwọn sɛnsɛnsɛnsɛn ɛtɔ bi ko bɛtuma TV na bɛt ɛnkɔ wiase no bibi pepa bi ansi mu ma nti ɔko ne deɛ sɛbe yakɔkɔ yɛ sɛ ɛdiyɛ no no yɛ ho na yɛ sɛ asere mpanyinfo ɛyɛ sɛ ɔmo ɛko nanso no sɛ do ɔbɛko ama ko sɛ no mo sampa ade bi papa bi afuma ba na mom ɛda bia no ɛkɔ na ayɛsɛ ano asanjo ɛkɔ na ano ayɛsɛ asanjo nti ɛko no deɛ ani so no do so ɛko na mom ɛko no ɛmfa ɔbɛsi resource bia ɛmma ɔmanfo sampa mpanyinfo ɔko ɛde tia galamsey no
where are okay sɛ wodi wani kan ɛyɛ achim wenchi empotem ho a wohwɛ a galamsey side dodo sen na ɛbɛwɔ hɔ
na can say adults na can say adults because a group 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 na say wodi wani kan mu a yɛbɛnya groups bɛɛ dodo sen a ɔmo sites ahodo a ɔnyɛ adwuma sɛ me ha me nka bɛyɛ edu di ko dumienu
bɛyɛ edu ediko edumienu
ɛno yɛ just community no
ɛno yɛ just that community
other yes because other towns also are around almost mina so yɛ bi
okay so other towns men na ɛwɔ around a ɔmo so ɔmo yɛ bi bobɔ nkuro ni bi din ɛkyerɛ yɛn
ayi akwatia na kasi mo yɛ sɛ biliko pon kɛseɛ no ɛhɔ kora no ɛkɔso wɔ hɔ no mo yɛ wɔ pano ɛhɔ ɛkɔso ɛwɔ hɔ no mo yɛ sɛ area no minim bɛtɛ hɔ area no akɔkɔ yɛ sɛ baabi a yɛhu sɛ galamsey yɛ adwuma other type of job a obiara yɛnti kɔdi a wɔhu biara deɛ obiara yɛ galamsey bom ne dodoɔ mu no ɛna baabi wɔ hɔ no ma ɛyɛ ana aborɔ so na ɛde ɔhaw no yɛ den ɛba saa na dwumadi no ankasa akɔkɔyɛ
yo ani kyɛ yɛbɛda ase bɛdɛ wei ɛyɛ awerɛhosɛm a ɛsi na menim sɛ ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛno no ɛbɛma mbabu no ehu no sɛ adeɛ wei a yɛyɛ kraa no woanhwɛ yɛ wobɛtumi ewu next time obi ɛnkɔnkɔyɛ but wama yɛanya no nteɛ sɛ adeɛ wei ɛsi no ɛmmɔ ɛyɛ mmerante no hunu ɛwɔ baabiara wɔn deɛ still no wɔn aka sɛ wɔn atu galamsey ne deɛ wɔn ɛbɛtu na ɛyɛ me nwanwa paa sɛ woka kyerɛ me sɛ akwatia mpotam hɔ dom no galamsey ɛtu atese wɔ ha ɛtu atese ɛwɔ hɔ na yɛ a yɛwɔ nkran ha na mpanyinfo no de biara wɔn ka o sɛ we are fighting galamsey and so still galamsey yi ɛɛkɔ so kwabanyako yɛbɛda wase na yɛnim sɛ nkɔmɔ foforɔ bi a ɛtɔ fam a womfa nkame yɛn yɛbɛsa aba wo nkyɛn na yɛaba bɛgye ɛyɛ mmoayɛ mame ɛna ase sɛ wo ne yɛn ɛdi nkɔmɔ yo abusuafo Sompa 106.5 FM for God and country and artist menono ɛdi nkɔmɔ na yɛnya ɛyɛ abrante bia yɛ friend 5 p.m. wono ayo obi a otu efoma gudie ne bi na ono so wo achim wenchi ho a ye no no bedi nkomo menia 5 p.m. na chisan
pachayo
se mo ra ho pa ho bon try na mo hwe se mo nsa betimi aksa kan bi a 5 p.m. na ye ne ending nkomo Sompa 106.5 FM yewo achim wenchi ho a ye bo modern pass ye ne adehia wo ho ebetwetwe nkomo ewo nipa bi mu a wo mo ato nananom ewo nsiedo esanse wo mo se o mo kwakotu agum form agudie ewo ekwan bone so etimpacho sese no nkomo na se aban a wotwe mu call ye no His Excellency Nanado say galamsey fight no obon ho modern pa na NDC for no so ba ne de ko de omo ye ne kra de aso omo nyanya hwe His Excellency Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo penso ne de galamsey fight no na otimu se ejiremu pa but e bi mo so ka se His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ba ye no wo modern pa the 8 years of His Excellency, the former President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. What do you think? Breno so mama kwan ama so do adwen kire abebo adwuadie no. Shannon so number obe phrases so no ye bie lines na 0260 196064 0260 196065. Yasaka 5 p.m. Our Humana Subio 5 p.m. Yasaba Baba for God and Country Jumedi so I was SOMPA 106.5 FM Accra.
Hello.
Yeah, 5 p.m. Pachotemenka. Good. Say minim say arewo na atomo ewo achim wenchi ho. Sa papa na ti ana.
Pacho network no start. Network.
Me pacho network no start. Say otemenka. Okay, good. You better say. Enti you better stress so be fam waso ye na nkomotwetwe no akoso aba bibia akọ. Kama. Ye bisa say arewo na atomo ho.
Enyagro, achim wenchini denchembo patamu. Ya mom kakra metumi, patoso mochunka.
Me pacho eti ukampa.
Pato kakra metumi abua mo say. Media phobia reportu case no si pitine ebu enye pitine ebu.
Eye dan na ebuku mrantie no.
Eye wo say what command Satica, loose man, now, what's a mining? You will be a water, you will be the percent enough support, you will be a water, you will be a loose offer. Now, yeah, then can walk this channel. Yeah, go to my then part them when you are good war, damn war. Yeah, go to Jumana, now you sign yet damn on account, damn on, and yeah, go to falling and yet damn on. Eye chimem fonu obi abeye damo na wafa na wakota na damo na afa asati ura fonu ye cha damo na ma na wonwo ye nti wonwo eye damo tuma no damo no ye hu anya ye ku pinti nti no wonwo pinti nim bebre enye wonti fon ko aye wo be bia obi echi obi kusi obi tutakasi ebi tuwanti ebi akotia ana wonwo sisa damo na bonti se mo hwe video na drum bi HCC search one drum no na wo top damo ahyan gu wo wi ana wo di bucket atiti ahyan abo wo pisi ma nti mas pisi no ahyan na abo so wo pisi na wo esabo ahyan na yema an start de tane ba beti ahyan bi egu konkon so nti machine be ho no di bucket ni wure mu ana pisi ni buye ano na esiwo nyina ni so many now when we go to not was in a book teaching him and ensure and a ball one ensure a war teaching him and a was and a ball one a did or she bang a didn't find insurance who can also. And yet teaching I said that a good cool and sister.
Now, me 5 p.m. I mean, be so. You see. A form agudie to say wo to a form agudie ewo ho a e wo so nya krata e di adanse se wo betimi atum afum agudie nanso oni license enso mo ye ade we yakasa fa ho 5 pm ade na mo ye sa
yunia o ba de tembo digital obi oye mine bia wa he bia under company GCB company one ebema okwan ansana wotumi ayeduma nti yetua bibia de ma company no percentage o sikasemo bibia eye company nti company no so ye abandia
company ni abandia
sa GCB company
me bato company ni ding the same GCB company enti no woni de esan say ya abandia enti no na wo so ba fam rante o ho so mo kotu efom agudie no
the ensasi ewo denchembo atimoda bia damo wo bia no eye GCB fo ne bia bia damo wo ye mpatem anu ensasi bia ye wo de enti wo ni kwa so obekọ akotu abu gbakọ di krate ti wo nchen na wo ma wo kwan ansa na wo tuna koye wo adwuma company ni ma wo kwan a wo ni tumi se wo di excavator betumi ewura wo atasi
anti no ye betimi aka na say company no na ekura mining lease no na essence say ono eya aban dia ya ma na tumi krata se won fa nye adwuma nti no the sign na ono so afa mrante a wo ye adwuma na ama eye company no saa na tie
wo ye adwuma ma company no wa ko asase no ana wa ko company ni nchen ana company ni edi wa fa processing ansa na wo de asase na mo na wo twi bia na wa ko tia percentage ya ma company no wo ma be do good percentage ana wo de ko office good percentage wọ́n do percentage wọ́n fa asase ni ma ọ̀sẹ̀ ọ̀yẹ́ na fa ọ̀dọ̀ ẹbí na wọ́n twi bia ó di gold percentage bẹ́ kọ́ office.
na gold percentage a wokasa wode bɛkɔ office no percentage no bɛɛ sɛ ɔhaw mu nkyekyɛmu sɛn
wọ́n gye o 10%.
wɔn mo gye o 10%. na enti wee si no mebisa sɛ GCB company no mmeranteɛ a saa bere a wɔn to nananom wɔn nsia do yi wɔn so na wɔn ka san hyehyɛ no ho bi a wɔn de percentage ɛkɔma GCB company na ana
mpatsɔ brɛdie
na mebisa sɛ wɔn yɛ to nananom wɔn nsia do yi na mebisa sɛ wɔn so wɔn yɛ dwuma ɛde ɛyɛ ɔhaw mu nkyekyɛmu du ɛde kɔma ɛyɛ GCB company na ana
dɛbi
na wemu metie o
ato won kwaji asasi apese me na makwaji masasi ana me ye go ana damo epie wo me de me ni damo so enti tan se mu waba e dia we osompafo mu mafo mu kan maba se mu be ye damo ni na mo so makope malu aduan obi ampamu obi anka di ankere na se mu kra mo ni ma na mo ye damo ni and you may be na money down, I would be coaching a macaton. Maggie, and you wait, Prano. What would you sign at the sign? Such one, what would you sign at the sign that I can run? Because this is for a little assassin in the moon. So what's my fear?
It is assassin on a wind there.
Oh, yeah, David Yagano, kind and be David Ya, David no Quadi.
Now, the guy named Lady Saint. Oh, I did a wakai, but the catch up his own guy. 5 year men, yes, sir. I didn't walk high. Now, so catch him as a one guy.
Oh, the catch him.
And say, Usha, also that Denchambo, as you own. Say, Usha, Honolulu district now. Maybe I say, 1 year, galamsey, Ankasa Hono. 1 year. Aya dudua na na se galamsey sites ayo hono aya dudua pa ho
mata yen galamsey yen small scale man yen ye ku ni na ye tisuti ni na tamo gold wo ye tisuti ni na ku bi e che de chebua ti bia no tamo gold wo ye kuro mu ensuo kurata o fa tamo so
na sa o ka chebe se wunya galamsey a 5 pm menim se wo ye bi anya bia kurakra wo de odi tu efom agudie no
so that if you were Hanama, company Emma or Pano, company Ama or Panya, who to be near to my company needed a task force for the show. Yet you say to the court.
And you know, company no, what's that maybe so? Oh, yeah, be out to a year from a good year to be a while. Yenim say, Ubo Humoding, because we had the Comobia and say, Ubo Humoding pa. Now, sir, 10%, you know. Modi koma eye 10% no ebushafo modi koma eye company na anya bia no wo mama mu krata edi adanse se modi gold 10% edi akokoma GCB company na na
yeah fa krata no ma but udi wo na odi ese ni ko udi wo krata so ana ye wo bibia ye friend toki no sɛ busumi pia no sɛ wamfa na wɔtwe bia toatoa so na wamfa gold ankɔ na sɛ busumi ne wu a yɛntwa toki ni mfa ama wo nti wotumi nya kwan sa mbere atuma no ki nti na wɔtwe bia na yɛsɛ woti gold 10% yɛde kɔ
because yɛpɛsɛ yɛhu sɛ ɛyɛ 10% gold na mode kɔ hɔ nom no yade a ekɔ aban futuo mu ana ekodi ankwankwa bi botom
wo che ye de kɔ se ebekɔ aban ho se ebefa nyu yenim che company ni aban dia yɛde percentage ɛkɔ deɛ yɛde ɛhɔ deɛ yɛaka deɛ yɛkyerɛ asɛm.
But say I was but say would you say yɛmfa ne sɛ wakɔto fum agudie say wo see 10% I was so de kɔma GCB company would you kwakɔma ne I was so so nya adansedie krata bi a ɛno so kyerɛ sɛ wo so de 10% no e de akwakɔba wo yɛmfa ne sɛ wokɔtɔ ade a uji receipt ɛnte saa na nti sɛ wode kɔ na receipt krata bi anda so de a ɛnde sɛ kwabrane betimi atam e de ahyɛ ne bottom mu.
Oh, okay. I know so your can so bet we do what cat as well. Would you upon we do what cat as well one what is into say one that's for one bar. Wọ́n ní sẹ́ wọ́n ti ya náà percentage nti wọ́n wọ́n bí bí aṣọ àwọn ẹ̀ percent wọ́n náà wọ́n ti ya wọ́n máa mi ha bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọ́n ti ya wọ́n máa bẹ̀ sọ̀pù sẹ́ jẹ́ ìtumá nti ẹ̀kyerẹ́ sẹ́ rẹ́kọ̀dì kura wọn na wọ́n dé nam ọ̀wẹ́ bí a nípa àṣìmẹ̀sí a nìdí ọ̀yẹ́ ìtumá wọ̀ káṣẹ́ wọ́n ti ya wọ́n ti ya nti wọ́n wù ní.
Ha maa yẹ fẹ́ yẹn nkọ́mọ ní nsí bàtà yẹn yára nkyẹn sẹ́. Enipa bi mu a wɔn so wɔn aka wɔn wɔ ɛyɛ beebi a ɛyɛ anwea no ne nsuo no kɔfra ya ebugu wɔn so no yɛnya ne nkyɛn sɛ ebi da so ɛhyɛ ɛyɛ amena no mu ɛyɛ no kora ana.
Oh, nipa ne wɔ amena no wɔn dɔɔso bɛtɛ nye wɔn nyinaa na wɔn ehu nti wɔn gu so ɛbɔ nsuo no wɔn bɔ nsuo no a wɔn bɛtumi ehu nipa na aka wɔn a wɔn ekyir no wɔn bɛtumi ehu wɔn. Ama wei ɛnyɛ adi wɔn biara wɔ mani area opa wei yɛyi nipa ne nyinaa pie yɛn ka kyerɛ edwuma wɔ nipa dodo na bɛsa kɔɔ bi.
Yɛde owura bi ɛkasa firi hɔ dɛ ɔkyerɛ a mo a motu efum agudie no sɛ ebi mo ahwere wɔn nkwase. Ewo eye efoma agudie no etumu a na won akọkọ ni say afekra na mukra mo ni age say eye gold ni diamond no kra mo nsa beka dodo sa pepepe na commodity ara.
Oh ya ni beti na ni tie ni suru ni say mo important airport ka se mo beti ni nukre
enye nukre o
enye obi moja ana yɛ manage ma ene tanka enkura because koye duma kan wana ubetuma ko ni ya wo na nse ye wo ni abrem ni eduma nti metina kwachi obi wo ni abrem ko ko enya no kwa mani ukoye mani ti ase na wo di asase na ma wa ube hu task force wo krom wo ube hu krom wo ahemfu ube hu asase man nti wo mani mbrem fe ahemfu no na eteka church one kasa fa utika koto ogan bra na yenkoye amanye wo ensuo no mfama ensuo na okoye tuba obudu nti wo baba koto ogan na ahemfo no ankasa akamu na wo du ogan na koye amanye amamu ensuo no na ansama matati etuma se wo koye mani na so kidie enkyerɛ wo saa obetimi akoye wo etuma wo koye amanye bia bebre se wo kwasɔre wɔn yɛ mani wɔn nkɔyɛ saa nneɛma no bɛti yɛ deɛ yɛ bilibili sɛ ahemfo no kɔyɛ ama nneɛma wɔ na ɔkɔ sase adwuma a wonyɛ sika wusu nti yɛ deɛ yɛyɛ bɛtɛ ne obiara bilibili no obi wɔ asaa nneɛma ɔnde ntu bɛtɛ ɔkɔyɛ adwuma ɔnyɛ amanyɛ so wonyɛ sika nti mani deɛ meti sɛ na ɛpɔta ne kasa ɛnti saa wɔ ɛyɛ nkurɔfoɔ adwene na wɔn de ɛka ne saa. Enti sa wo baby a
enti na che se woni a ye galamsey ni nyina no ewe nananom ni adehye empanyimfo a wo wo kuro bia so no galamsey be koso no na omunim hu bi
oh ni jini ka montro mo fidie no so ohi bie ni ho ohi bie ni gana ha obeka che enkofa ba ni kuro mo be ye mine onu ni mo hwe e bi chita me ohi bie ntumi ka ka kan panche che enkofa ne ba ni kuro mo ni mo hwe de enketu kura wan kwa nfia untimi ni aduma won price be ye aduma obekọ na won so di won hyehyeye atu ebe bia yenya ebula yenya the school didn't should be up, but so my the now so why yam on some what catch you.
Now, tax force, baby, I'm one no, yeah. A buy mum paying for the various tax force, yeah. One more artist, one more quantia galamsey, no. A idea of mobile site, one.
Oh, Mata, one bar.
Na one more bar, and come dear Ben Amunio Mudia, one with me son, one with Chipreco Pret, Wabra, a dear, ya case, etia, a mamrano, now mudaho, a ye.
Oh, one bar, one they say, Jumana, we are not a woo ya. One how, because Utu, Katasu, what to now, Wakata, Sunina, Kama, Amelia, and Dao, Collusion, the Bra, all to say here, no, Major, we won't be shut down the house.
Wow. Media, ma, you didn't come on the basis here, but the. Madam say, a year a man, a mamma, I him for no woman, mamma, yenny, a year a Fibiana moye, and Tessa.
Daddy, can I say, my body assassin, API, the Fantasy. The assassin, not Tom assassin, mammy. The real Chianica, API, 10 acres. Sorry. The call as a marketing, I feel. Or Yen says, yes, she said, ABCP, so Ubetunia, the Mount Corner, why you to me? Let you. Okay, the committee, the bar, the Yama, the Parmesan, and share that the car was him. Now the issue. Oh, Bana, the Unyama Bana, Ubeti, and share so. And I say, oh, yeah, wait, man. Only I have to problem there because one, when she say, with this farmer, oh, yeah, wait, man.
Wow. When you my friend coming in see 5 p.m. Yeah, but that's only for God and country on SOMPA 106.5 FM Maka Sunday. But when you just say, hey, your man pinning, what declare galamsey a national emergency? When you're Santino.
Matter, you are saying, oh, matter, media for. What can money at more than 20 years with what? Money, Mama, baby, and that MP 20 show, or beyond to be close to share money. My close,
Galamsey, obedient to be Sierra. NPPO, NDCO, 5 p.m. Only 2 a.m. SOMPA 106.5 FM. Etiefo enim say galamsey abanbia entimi ensiano
obi entimi nkache the whole Ghana obi enjai mining tonight
there be also mining you almost 2 different types you were legal and illegal galamsey na making
galamsey the aban betimi tiano I say small scale mining and large scale mining
no, we have 5 years. I know dear, and yeah, dear, will be abandoned. But the issue, the issue under discussion, the illegal mining, any galamsey, illegal mining, and one year friend the galamsey, and no, maybe say, a buying betty messy who quire na.
Matter, easy,
and yet easy on.
Fancy. So therefore, Abba, Denchembo, Akutia, Obi, Galamsey. Obayan, which I Ukraine, and I will do a Shamakati, who do a chim today, not throw crack at your own. So therefore, if you want to also get now, over back title, over banana, you know. And I saw the new cool manager. I'm not doing what for years, but over that for manager.
Anti galamsey no mutura na adwina.
Oh, na money no ye ko site reach na ye be fio ye dey na ti sa obi Monday brother ewure mu ye nko. Nti no o ye djuma na do a o ti nko. Nti money as galamsey as to ni matter. O be ko a o fan di funny, and yes, and yet, I'm not a kind of funny. because galamsey follow doors classroom large scale mining, small scale mining, because obi the machine ensure obi egina obi yage machine matter who free akra machine who pa yanka se so that for better ene anatu if you akra betu won ye ni siri mining for better say yes so that etu ab one what way
na say Ghana for ankasa no yenye no kwafo
ya bi anything no wọ́n wá àbẹ́yẹ́dì ọ̀ ẹ̀bà ṣubú yà ọ́nù ní nfọ̀fọ̀ dáadáa bò mẹ́tì yẹn àṣìdàfọ̀ yẹn ní ìtì yẹn sẹ́ ọ̀kyẹ́nà yẹ tu ahomakye wọ́n wọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ nyinaa yẹn yẹ wọ akọ̀kyẹ́ yẹn ní bẹ́ẹ̀ bí kọ́ àwọn wọ́n bí yẹn ní bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ àwọn wọ́n nam ọba.
Really?
sáà tiẹ̀ obi máa yìí bí yẹn ní yẹn bí kẹ́yìn galamsey ni o small scale man ni o large scale man ni o obi yẹn ni ní nfa bìbí yẹn fi ni obi yẹn ni sẹ́mi máa galamsey àṣìyẹ tù masa ẹ̀yẹ ìyàwó náà yẹ́dí bẹ́ẹ̀ka nù fáfáfáfá o wọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ ti bẹ́ẹ̀ yà sójà ní ibi kúrá àbáyá súnmọ́ àǹṣẹ́ pọ̀tí galamsey ni òdu wọn no máa bíẹ ọbẹ̀ yẹn no abáni ti sọ̀rọ̀ ọbẹ̀ ti dẹ̀ wù. Abáni ti sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n di wá sùnmọ́ no ọbẹ̀ ti dẹ̀ wù sẹ́bi nànú kọ́ no ọ̀nfà kọ́pẹ́ bọ̀.
Nano no onfa nkopim bo na chese ono so bai oba bepa ne kakrawa e di akọ
na me ken eye nsem bebre ye kema tem nko akire bebre that eye nsem bebre.
Wow, but the information yen saka wa hasisi as the district chief executive any district security coordinators are womo wo mumpotem hono womo emergency meeting na was a meeting I don't know say monya sante na
oh my teacher Andra the DC ni ya se first for call mo na go for am prim o wan ko site yo na ma ko ye start dinki we away me dey from na mi say first for but one we akotiafo one wa but son and obi e ka tell me IGP one so dey IGP continental country kan fan ban te dia be ye ko phobia person to me for ana abeka akotiafo na bi awon ko krom hall nti na meeting na wo kan dey e ya mpa ma tese dey ni meeting isa
me no am sure say area encommon me that 5 p.m. Yo abusa for abrante bia the dindi 5 p.m. and out 7 and the din common newi on SOMPA 106.5 FM for God and country. Patrick in command what TV? What you command home?
My team command pa.
Na America.
Galamsey has media. Yeah. Yawo Jesus near chro. SIS canker eating into the fabrics of the country. Yebia was said ye penny repa because enya prof oshe na osafo the videos bini enye be to Facebook na etie for ko Facebook na omo arefo omo ko Facebook no ko omo behu videos ni bi chese yensuwa yen forest ni nyina sei eni adane brown ni nyina sei Ageni di enya wo memu. It is about time I am penny fund your money be see from. Ejina mu say no, this thing we have to make sure that this thing is out of the way. Na galamsey no yemfa ensure na yehwe because ya say o man yensu say see which water body can we mention and here clear is here.
Ni nyina say talk of River Pra. Talk of in fact a whole lot. But 5 p.m. I didn't come in fact, what you say more high? Was it a year abandoned penny for the tax force who do ebaho cash and he has said, sir, abandon you are stop galamsey. Because I see right from the word go. Say tax force be bahwa o woman yan ntie that. So where is this thing coming from? Yeah, so where is it coming from? So it means that they are not committed to fighting galamsey. They are only paying lip service to fighting galamsey. Because this is somebody who is a galamseer and he's speaking to us. What is happening to us as a country? Oh, my brother. Oh, come on.
In 2023, Ghana Water Company, STTS, almost spent 400 million Ghana cedis at the making water clean for the treatment of water.
No, look at the quantum of money. Look at the quantum of money here. 400 million. 400 million.
I don't cry.
No, we are joking as a country. No, we are joking as a country. No, we are joking. We are joking. You dear grow as a country.
400 million.
It is only lip service.
Oko hospital, you need bed.
You ever say I soldier for kakra ekwa. At least you benya ba kubi wo mu a. Ono de obeka champion for say, Charlie, yeah bo. Ono de or drink ono so de be send ko. Why is the patriotism? Patriotism na why?
It's so bad.
Why is it?
It's so bad, Prof.
Where is our commitment to fight this menace?
So bad.
Why is that commitment? And at the end of the day, we are measuring the performance of one government against the other. Yes, we there. We born home modern power in the fight against galamsey. Jomana Baye, His Excellency. Yes, one crowd there. We born home modern. Again, the 8 years of Nanado. So what? No. So why? So why?
Let's all solve the issue. No. Say galamsey issue ni solve issue na ni ate.
And yene branch the kasano. What you say wo ka kire me? Asem wo ka kire me na say galamsey ebe koso ewo be biaro na ohimpon a wo ho no onim ho bi because omu no bu ya bamre no e de ma mo
aya no kura because untimi mfiri nkra asabio e ma fabrode be to
debio bibi de o kan na say o say before omo be ko nsuo no ho akwakwa galamsey no
na
debi omkota ponche na no mo ajo ma ponche de akwakwa ya mamre de mo.
That means they are involved. They know what is going on there.
Omnim. Oh. I'm hearing to Charlie, I'm paid. I am here. And then we commit this amount of resources into fighting this illegal menace. And no one get galamsey fighting. No bien too. Na says you cannot go to galamsey no. Says you cannot. Omo fa ko hospital. Omo sisi hospital.
Oko hospital say bed ni ho.
Ah,
ko 37 na ko kolebu. No, but last month, my relative be we are no bed. It's an when your bed down nasunti.
So look at that amount of money year on year. A buying be a bar. Vote just to fight galamsey. Now you are fighting galamsey. Now you will need to come 1 year. Economy. My friend Peggy for say, yeah, woo. People DBT into no could do no confection, no according the cat, no sample panano, no baby. Where is the patriotism?
Figures are why I'm watching why
is the patriotism? As a country, why is the patriotism? Ghana. I'm a guy to the beer. And go here. I'm Yamikra, and then I'm the farmer, Miss Mammy Pio Ghana. Now one for man could be US and UK and baby.
Oh, Shabbat and her.
That's correct.
It's very, very painful. Very painful. Very painful.
The fight is what you have started.
Oh, we have had this fight over and over again.
What started?
But because I am very emotional about this, that is why you are seeing this outburst.
But I won't talk now the emotions. And you emotions, you know.
You see, at the end of the day, how are you free 1 year? Because of their parochial and selfish interest in there, go to galamsey. How very debilitating. Because yensu ya yeken. Ebedu baby Ghana water. One shake cry yensu grad. Omuntimi enye ho aduma.
Oh no, but they are starting. That's very important to fear outside.
Oh yeah.
There are some hotels normal in Suawahai. They don't serve it.
They don't serve it. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's all because of.
Yeah.
Galamsey.
Yeah.
Look at it's killing among us business.
Yeah. Kidney problems cause baby say chemicals near your
oh my Ghana, let us be serious for once.
But I think say I don't know say if I have the chance.
Oh, you have the chance, Anna.
I think say Nedi can maminchia or namichia a tifo my ballroom without
no, it's okay.
Any authorization. Nedi can, you know, say mining is the second oldest profession in the world. Ever we say, and for that one, chair nipa ya now nene say.
Yeah.
Omaeti as say for mining, a bambian to mean stop mining, but for illegal mining, I you say a friend galamsey no. Say Abambi is committed to stop it. Obi to me stop because Abambi to me catch is yenda 5 p.m. Ubi abeda. So what is preventing Abambi or Teso and now Abambi or Baisi galamsey mean to me stop? Nyedi kan galamsey agency no is greediness. Greediness. Because no no benya ebeko no kotokum nkobi enwu because say nipa ninya na onya no nya ne ho a nobody else matters. That is how come the galamsey is going on, because on my so be high mranti bia enkoye adwuma ne mra ukwa uhye obi akum no me dia ne say menya miska me hwew me bon ho ka ba bia opa bia me yama metumi akosi down ba bi room ba bia ma boys wonko dawuranim wonye galamsey utuba me de won share ma pesem kuminya. But how can we stop this? It is simple. It is simple, and they know say it is simple to stop it, but because most people are benefiting from it, they will not. Into me, everywhere I go, I say in Sunday kura galamsey munu is heavier than the word Ghana.
In Sunday
kura galamsey munu it is heavier than Ghana. Ghana. Yes. I say Nyankopon wasura ordinance to Ghana so. That is how I see the galamsey. It is difficult for anybody to even control. Okay, I say Mribia from Mexico when talk about the drug barons, they were controlling everything.
Yeah.
Until whatever party is in power, they have what it takes to at the end of the day penetrate. That is how come young galamsey no ababe wie wo memoir. Because if you look at the number of regions we have in this country, 16 regions ni nyina metumi aka say uyi mutu a enka ni nyina gold wo ho, and obia take advantage of it and was started to galamsey. Enti bisa who say what is the problem? Yes, metin say okay say nananom are aware.
Yeah.
Nananom are aware, but our laws has now been given to the politician to explain. Say the politician says the final word and nobody talks again. Emribia na nananom wotumi no nananom can decide say what the adifia ban mu ban won hwa they can stop it. But now if you are whoever in this country na won fa di mfifi kasim na won fa mra ukrom na ka che say me mpene ma won ye development bi anywhere be ba ho be anywhere because we ukrom you take care of yourselves. But if nananom are willing to do that, galamsey will stop, because excavator neba krom ho no if you port excavator na if you oba no neoma no number no ofinkran nipa na okoje concession no otini krom, but nipa na okoje concession no ofinkran no de paper na ba ho se nananom wo se membe feasibility studies wa ha nananom ntumi nkan se wo ma wonye hwe me ami krom akuapem okuapem hine te ho na won asomo bi afi nkran ama na kwakoye prospecting ewo kro bi so ofra no kokom. Without the knowledge of nananom, the people were able to go there. Ma document was presented document back to abam ama abam trouble say there is this in your this mineral ewo own persuaso ho nti ye pese ye betu. Can you stop it? So sometimes it is the blame game. We say we no ye si nyina ye chetum say eyadia edinya and we want to end it. We can end it. Hey, me David Ameke say galamsey won. If we want to end galamsey, we will not be wasting money on this what we call galamsey water guards and what have you. We will just invest in technology, and within 1 week nobody will be in the bush, because the technology now be invested. When you send a technology like drone, as they say, war they send drones to go and fight. Now when you say galamsey is a menace, it is killing us. You declare it is an enemy of the state, and anything which is an enemy of the state, you have to fight it with all that it takes to be able to make sure you protect your land. So how do you go about it? You invest in technology, but nobody wants to do that. They want to go through the normal process. It doesn't give us any results, because if we have been doing this over the past years, how many times in the M4 soldier they've been able to build houses, no, they are being rented, and then they will still be in their bungalows. It will turn out say one more be cooperation and none go through. So people even ended up paying before they go for operations in the bush. Yawo krom ha moamu centroni of cover over forest bimu oko na yifu ne go enya srafo na wasoma won se won ko protect yan kwae no won wo gu ho and wo protect the owners of the resources. Until you ask yourself, say, if you send a normal human being to go, he will be corrupt, because in Sunday crowd sikano de betchra you will be confused. Nipa bia peska adwuma ye nyina ye sikanti ne ye adwuma. It is a
but sometimes
it is
you have to be patriotic and let your conscience
to you, but to the person out there who thinks he say, after all, me could be 1 week. What initially no, they are okay. Initially they are okay, but what the bush wanna say, a cardiness say, abandon the brown in ma, then they start being corrupt. And if you go, it's not like the impenifo okrum ha wonimu. Say what call Western region. Krobi oho before Asankregwa of the whole Chinatown. Chinese if we go nyina no. Bisa won't say, what are they doing? They repair champagne machines, they repair generators, they repair the washing in Bribia, and they import and sell. How many of them have the permit to be staying in where they are? And this fight is not about Nananum alone. Immigration force has to come in. Police will have to come in. You and I, being in the media, we have to come in. And if we don't involve all these people, and we decide, say, we are going to involve only the security services, it will not work. And I always say, even the industry players, small scale miners, involve them. Because if you don't involve them, say, when we say, person will be baby, now when you be only any illegal, they will also join the illegal trade. So you have to engage them. But you see, the engagement, we do it buga, make a buga. You feel say we are in power. So what we say, you should abide by it. But who to me could then run 24/7? Nothing on one corner. Some of them, they can even go as deep as maybe 20 feet down. No washisho, and you might not know. How do you go about it? You bring everybody on board, but because you did too many share. Young constitution abaninsa bibia the president, the executive, the legislature, the what have you. When they dictate for us, we think that is final. It is a nyanse bikrefi abontimba. We don't even think about it. But look, if the president is willing to fight galamsey, he should contact our agency. We will deploy drone services. We are going to fight in the forest, because the forest is more than baby ACC. It has to take technology for you to be able to capture where the galamseyers are. And Kashwese Krobi, what is Krowo, the middle of a forest. We say Abrewa then Krobi.
Abrewa
Ninkran. A middle of a forest. No one teaches how Krowe at all. A man for freezer, drinking spot, a sorry down mocks, Bibia. But that town is a serious galamsey town, and you want to tell me say for once we didn't have the intelligence to know say there's a town there, but our security agencies can have intelligence say me no te ha na yedi kokonsa bi e fa ban ote so ho into won be fa yenko. This is the mindset of Ghanaians, and this is what sometimes we battle to let people know say Abano can do more, but because they are also benefiting from it, they will not do it. Anything I'm say in Sunday kura galamsey fight munu emu yedru nka e den nanka ohini infichiri what to be to good e den nanka ohini abra naso from ho wonga tutu ni nyina what to good enso ohini ne te ho na ohwe simply because abam panyifo aba. Until sometimes they say nananu mutua. Sometimes I don't blame them because they will be there. Then somebody will bring a letter from Efikasim. What's a member prospecting? Prospecting so they anu nche say will be true. Oba be hwe say anyebia minerals ni bi wo mu a. Obi abeje wa tu. Oba na obehu say wo mu no no wa frɛ e wo mu nti e be ndɛn ene yenkotu. Chinese no no oba no onim achim wenchi. Dabi. Chinese no oba no onim Jonase. Dabi. Chinese no onim abompe. Dabi. Onim wo frɛ o den we abompe. Ana say onim agogo. Onim wonyina. But ebe wi achi no na Chinese fo no na ewurawura ho. Chinese fo na ewurawura ho. Wotumi wura wo ba wo si wo be ma ahemfo no community center. Etoro bi anam bu afu keke. Obeye biribi kwa ma wo wonye biribi pe. Community center because mo de mo pay yi nti Obey community center no more turning to a grounds, funeral grounds. That in fact, this galamsey fight, if we want to talk about it, I'm sure you be will not yenya BP. You be will yenya BP because no kware say ye kafa galamsey hunu yem panyifunu nka no kware nkyere. Baby I make say look, say yema nkrofo bi say woye won adwuma, woye ni ya oman be ko nanim. Na nkrofo na yedi adwuma na hye wonsa no, if we put them on their toes, sakaya bahai aya for galamsey fighting, the person who is in charge of young galamsey hu semsem and one say ye fire no why ye na adwuma yi uje di say nka nkoso ebekoso but anywhere ye kan 1212 ya ni ye twaso ni ye koyenim. For me it is about time we deploy the services of technology to fight our galamsey menace. If we are not able to deploy services of technology, it will be the usual thing. See, NPP will go, NDC will come, PNC will come, CPP will come, and the same menace will be there. Because according to say China phone, when you have a China phone, and you change the housing, it doesn't mean you have changed the engine. Mm-hmm. When the phone rings, it's the same China tone that will come. In order for us to be able to change the phone itself, we have to throw the phone away. How do we throw the phone away? We throw it away by taking steps. Say phone way am kwakotoi e ma me China tone biem. Nemu ebe ma me Ghana tone. How do you go about it? Deploy the services of something else that you have never done before. And how much is it going to cost us to invest in technology to fight our galamsey? See, I wish you work for river guards, Abba. River guards, good. But how many of them can even swim? How many of them can go to the middle of the river? Look at Pra, Densu, and Cobra. Just say, in so a casini nina first no brim, ya nama ya to me selby. Utumi nama no selby no one. See how nami, yes, I will quack or sow Densu no one row and see what will happen to you. So, yes. So, for me, if you take flight, Nasa, unam rim Nasa flight in a from Kakra, and you look at potholes, manholes, any, just say, foundations, maybe friend foundations, because they say, galamsey, what to do, what to send a wosidan. And sometimes, I don't blame them. It's because of jobs. Jobs in your, and Abambiaba, I will provide jobs. But in the end, it becomes a fiasco.
Nana.
Akra.
Me da say. Eti for da say. Holali, wezo haleke.
Odoro mu, amaga. Yela mu akwa.
Enwa ga kelo.
Yeah, okay.
Haleke nyando wa.
Milam. Malta.
If you are galamsey, aleki.
I block up here.
Nyataba. Akemio, you have a government and when I can galamsey.
Our man and mama.
We have a chiura. Change you.
Actually, bluff me, Valo.
I can't bluff me, Va. I love Benatari. You want to channel clean. You are fighting the galamsey. But what you are doing, you are not fighting galamsey.
So I'll just enumerate a few things.
Okay, enumerate. We are listening to you.
Let me use the opportunity to say hi to hey Maminchia. It's here for Sumpa. I did wait to Sumpa in our area. Did you know more Domin Quabian Persuasion?
Sure.
Miaminiaba MP. Faustina Liklima Kurugu. Yeah, MC Mr. Agbo. Any constituency chairman, Nilante Lamte. Michel will be our area way. And I'm saying, Nana, Michelle Nache. I think the last time I was at Vision 1. Yeah. I'm happy to see Nana today. Yeah, as usual, Nana is in his element. As neutral as you can get it. I'm excited to have come to meet you here again. Prof.
Yeah.
Galamsey.
Yes.
I think it will be very important to say, we situate the issues. One, galamsey edian.
No, there's a galamsey. I can't. Obianim say galamsey.
Yes.
Ogo to efum egudia enam aban hihye so a galamsey. Uni to mi krate bia galamsey.
Perfectly said.
Good.
Indeed, I'll even stretch the whole argument.
Yes.
Or concession impo. Na say be amount 50 acres. Na ya beba no only nam 55 5 next also no, you are illegally mining.
I know correct.
Of course. Inti ehon ye ninam this year. One would say one can easily say, Prof, that we have come this far because of a certain level of leadership. Now me want to from masem nifi. About a forest reserve ni chi edian. Today I want to use a lot of the chi.
Forest reserves. What Nana? Nana said they will kind of no.
Quite a forest,
who kind of acquire.
But specifically,
quiet.
But young are quiet.
They themselves who kind of crap. We speak as scientific. And don't why confused.
Carry on.
Okay, so the balance answer it may not make my reserved forest reserve. I think it is different from forest. We don't know, it's a long sentence. You short. Okay. Nti yakwaya yajato a ni kwan so bia eden ekomu bia. Sure. Mo. Whether legally or illegally, you are not permitted to go in there. Patriotic frontiers ye. Yakwaya yajato ho.
I'm Rama kwan so bia bekum.
For no reason at all. Into all license wo over there prospect no one ni kwan so beden. Oberemu ho. Your mind women at 2022. An ally was introduced. PROF Kaipa. Allowing the president and his minister to give permit for people to mine in forest reserve. Yakwaya yaja to ni kwanzo biekum. Yera nado. Then the minister, lance minister Abu Wandaroma. And a kofo we buy. Already we were grappling with the effect of people mining beyond their, concessions. I know so galamsey. Nkofo de chamfan akọ tunsuo so a omo yeden. Omo mining also some indeed you show there no so there will be a permit impo. With their chamfans destroying our water. Na sa how no hold it down. And then another ni MPP Adaroma, Bawumia, ni Abu Adaroma. On Sunday be kan ho say 2022 no. Omo mu otumi, omo de tumi ma omo ho say on timi man krofo kwan ma mura kwaya ya to ho so bia nkomu no. Omo de sa tumi no e man krofo license. So omo konko say ye kwaye. So omo tu fam agudie. So now the problem of illegal mining na galamsey no tripled after 2022. Yeah, this are airline buy. Prof, I hope you are following me.
I'm listening to you.
So this is how far we have come with the problem. There is one person who came, met a problem. Instead of solving it, or then Emma problem near them. And Mukra Sam betray you more. By the time they were leaving government, we can even do the checks. The number of licenses they had issued to people to mine in our forest reserves. No. What was the purpose? And today, you hear elements of that party screaming about fighting galamsey. Meanwhile, you have tripled it by that singular act of bringing in that airline. Moving on from there, they made some attempts. Around October 2024, because of the pressure that was mounting on them, and they were going into elections. So they tried to be smart. What did they do? Try to send another ally to Parliament to repeal it. Ekosi saying, Ankosi who? No mujai na sa no say ye kwaya ya jato so bi enrem. Adam and just said now they had given up on it. Obi anya ho hwi biom. It was free for all. Professor Frimpong's report is there. Nkofodi obubo wo mu party for na omo ye galamsey ewom. We're so rife. Fast forward, and this is about when we're in opposition, see a bar, we will tackle galamsey head on. Let's say the baby diagro. Young Betnas in Yankee, Hyman, you shouldn't say. My baby, and shouldn't say what Uncle Phone says you know. A mother car was no call bar now, a back, a bakuna new hot, bakut what, and all those kind of defects. They are beginning to, record them in our various those areas where they have those illegal minings. Yeah, but and what did we do? One singular act, a year in 2022 with the airline. I man kwama man crofo lines is omunkoyeding, omunkotu femegudie war, quiet no mono. Immediately, we also sent an airline to Parliament to amend it. You said to me, if you want to you had dealt with the issue of the
campaign. You said that you were going to repeal that law.
Fantastic.
Now, why the amendment now?
No crap. You can say they repeal me, boy.
Yeah.
But what was the issue? And
now, what was the issue?
Yes.
When you were there campaigning and promising Ghanaians mobile repeal, LI is it?
That's 2462. 2462.
Namu nim say sana shishene because the law was there for everybody to read and peruse.
So, Prof, the whole thing is this.
Yes.
That LI is not one-lined. And I said, how was the president's authority to give the license for people to go into forest reserves to go and mine? That was the greatest of the CSO's problems. It was the greatest of problems. By that singular act, 9 forest reserves were invaded. 9. Yajiri 8 out of the 9. So 8 out of those 9 now, the irresponsible LI in 2022 no at the buyer no. And ne abaya also CCA wajimu 8 through their hard work. And that law had been amended so that and now you can say Omampeni John Dramani Mahama and any other president who will come after him. And need to be so be mo bi hu kwan so won kokwaye mu nkoye den. Enko to from agudie. Kwaya yagia to so mo bi ankomu no nremu bi. Ya ye hu adwuma. We have amended that law. I think the
no, you see, Mukrano, you had said Sanka, you were calling for state of even emergency.
A state of emergency, yeah.
So how come you have not called for state of emergency? Then it's here.
MPP wa bemono. It was necessary to do so because na Jomunsem. And now we have the IGP's task force. They be me TV with news. You carry it every day. IGP task force are watching Crawford. Yachi consensus we waha. Yachi we no waha. Yachi Chinese for we waha.
And still look at our water bodies.
Oh, Prof.
Still look at our water bodies.
Prof.
Someone watch away. And so still shows you.
Obits now for 8 years. Again, Shahain.
Shows you.
A tripoian issues based on galamsey with a singular act. Emma how no be see for 8 good years. If you're watching, 6 months cannot clear that mess. Let's be honest with ourselves. Look, I was listening to a brilliant submission. There are a lot of things we can do. Why? IGP task force. Nana do have me be war.
But they have lots
of virtually no effort to fight the thing. It was free for all. Oh, today as we speak, no. But if we were fighting the thing, why would we
Operation Galamsey?
Prof, are you going to see the same effect, the same negative here at the end?
Interministerial committee.
They failed woefully. That's why Ghanaians voted.
But 6 months is enough. Yes, you say 6 months is enough.
Prof.
Yes, you say.
Now you're quiet.
I don't know.
Our forest reserve, there were 9 of them through the responsible act of that LI 2462. 9 quiet forest reserves were invaded. Today, how many of them are still operating? Out of the 9, Yaji 8. So there are tangible efforts by the state to fight this than we ever saw at any point in time in the past 80 years. There are efforts being made. If they are not enough, we can have the debate on that. We can make those arguments. According to me, we could do more. And I agree with anybody who says we can do more. I agree completely that we can do more. But you see, this doing more also, I'll urge all of us to also, take a look at the NDC's manifesto. They're trying to make a crack with this kind of technology and all those kind of things, try to monitor. See, excavator be about my way, but saying DVL boss no can. Every excavator is going to be tracked. There will be a tracking device on every excavator. But there could be a bedding. We'll see it. We'll know where it's going. We'll know who it belongs to. Then we know how to deal with the people. Prof, galamsey is different from legal mining, where people have been given licenses.
Oh, I know exactly. But what we are talking about is no, we are talking about the illegality. Where we need to mikrata say I was so mining now.
Exactly the point.
Now we saying issue. So now we saying sase. Now we saying you're quiet.
8 years ago, what was the problem? The problem was that a government had legalized mining in forest reserve, and now we can say that is an illegality because that law has been amended. That's number one. Into forest reserve mining, we have cured one problem. The second problem is a blue water guard at Daruma. Of course, we can make all the comments we want to make about them, but it is there. People have been trained.
But are they being effective?
I have seen some videos. I'm saying that
are they being effective?
Prof, I'm saying that we can make all the arguments.
Are they being effective?
We can have that debate about whether they are being effective or not. But there is something that is being done. That's my point.
The criteria for measure to the ordinary Ghanaian.
Yes.
We are going to be right back after this.
Oh, Prof, what do you
we are going to be right back.
Man of way, Electroland Abeja, near the Munamunyama Panning Wait, Thursday, 10th April 2025. Raya showroom for front and Kumasi Techiman Kwaneso.
Yeni Roma sorry dino, and that's a backsword Nedia Nimshe.
Roberto Samsung, TCL, Media, NASCO TV, AC, fridge, gas cooker, washing machine, deep freezer, home theater, microwave, blender, kettle, rice cooker, and any more papa can now when baby, it can for Baku 50, ebenya 15% discount. Any achedie, it Robert Hadie. Can who now say now?
Kweku, minim sawa she. Me kraman nane. Now so ebony show one embasso.
Malehon sepeno. Ebony condoms comes in different flavors and available in all pharmacies, chemical shops, over-the-counter shops, and pubs. For bulk purchases, contact 055-230-0075. Ebony condoms, Ghana's most pleasurable condoms. Make it worth it.
We got peppermint, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate. We got peppermint, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate.
It only the view is a condom. The condom then it's not on, but don't support as a condom.
21st clinic aye sciatica expert sciatica no wo nerves na wo to ase na fa wo siremu na fa wo nansia besi ase ho no se ho techema eno ene ye fa ne sciatica na etimi bubu wo to ase ka wo se dwe wo sirem wo je ho ba bia enye na no na 21st clinic ba ye adwuma pa wo mu ye ntia baso bo ma je ne wo Ghana ha ene amono ne enya asem ketewa wo mu je international awards ahodo wo mu je local awards ahodo na anu nso na wo mu bie the only sciatica research and treatment center in Africa bibrim ha no ebi ni ba bia je 21st clinic nkwa wo mu de bibiduro ene besa o yare no masa de machine aka ho yare sabia yare bia wutimi de ko ne mama ade ba ko a wo ma gidi wo mu pa no sciatica ena stroke nso de kwa diabetes ne hypertension ne ade Ghana ha ba bia wo mu ho enkran ha se ye wo Tantra Hill runabout se wo free enkran ba ye wo wonsa ni fa so wo fra masaman so na ba nso a wonsa bonkum so ho na wo behu ye 0540311311 0540311311 na se 21st clinic still wo mu ye sciatica expert
abushafo yakwaso ababa for God and country on SOMPA 106.5 FM ya bafo ni bi na what you on nkano na sa hye no nsobio se techno minimum ka say one de a new brand be abadwaman so a sa brand no a kama pa a Techno Spark 40 series Techno Spark 40 series and no is the big boss in town. Now we catch us as our phone we are very slim, stylish. Now you saw a quantum do. And no Sarfo we who you now to data no quantum. I want to manage you data no massage you data no the mount and the modern power or picture quality very very clear. And to me can then you read now we be use phone a Techno Spark 40 series, no, I don't know, Abedjaman, so Abefu technology. There's AI in there, very flexible to manipulate. Then, so what is shell, Hokrana, and Yadia, and Mube do the amount. The bombarding, so Ube Tofuna, bombarding power, and Nedri, now compare a Techno Spark 40 series. I've been a musu, now in fact, ni speed, ni pictures, ni Niama dear, a ye do Chimuankasa, a far a Sims me, no, a dual sim. Obiano bombarding nakope a Techno Spark 40 series. A very powerful and it's just right spark to light up your day. And the bombarding power nakope for ibinato. Come up call 0303 980 205 or check us waiting for more, or you can contact them on their social media pages, IG at Techno Mobile Ghana. And then on TikTok too, it's Techno Ghana. Techno Spark 40 series. It is slimmer, it is stronger, and it sparks everywhere. Techno, stop at nothing. Yako ni yakwa kudin komosisi ya live here on SOMPA 106.5 FM. Yenya ora hudu apia and the apia kubi. Mene say yenya no wa ewa homa no so sisi ya na me bazo say the mene say yenya honorable andi Kwame apia kubi na ebrebi atwemo no na oyemrahye bedwam ni ewo Ghana ha mene say yenya no homa no so aye ne bedi nkomo yo honorable andi apia kubi SOMPA for God and country yama kwa baba ejubedi so na approve to say honorable yo yeah, that's it. But yeah, flower enya boni bia, but any kind of the substantive matter is there, but there's an issue we are considering this afternoon on a year for God and country on SOMPA, and it borders on the fight against illegal mining. Yeni, one of the illegal miners, Ekasandewi, and he tells us that a baby anyone will be to stop a year galamsey a way memoha. Honorable, some come away, meaning so what be a war so many media platforms, but for our listeners, you know, we want you to take a bite on it. The fight against galamsey, you bet me I achieve some success.
You bet me
you bet me galamsey etuase awo ye memo.
If we stop hypocritic, tendencies, we will be able to control it. And many times I've spoken on this, that if we fight it with a communal approach, we'll be successful. Let us not be seen to be fighting whilst we are participating in the act. Because in most cases, the people who have been vested with the mandate to do the fighting, they themselves are negative in it. So we go in circles and come back to the same point. But if we show commitment to fighting corruption, to fighting galamsey, we'll do it. And most importantly, we need to also explain what is small-scale mining versus what is galamsey, illegal mining. It is the illegal mining that we seek to stop, not small-scale or large-scale mining. So the thing is that we define the areas to see what constitutes illegality in the mining. And some of the times, we get confused in the definition because we think that everybody or anybody in small-scale mining is an illegal miner. That is not correct. There are people who have been given the various licenses, gone through the various processes, and those who haven't filed their reclamation plans and going by set plans. Those people cannot be seen or said to be mining illegally. Those who are mining illegally, some of the times, they don't even have a permit to do the mining. Some of them don't even have concessions, and they just encroach on other people's concessions and start mining. There are people also who have acquired mining licenses but are mining in unauthorized areas, and that constitutes illegal mining as well. So we need to do the definition well and see the categories of illegal miners and deal with them. So any activity that breaks the law will be considered as doing the act illegally, and therefore could qualify for reference as galamsey. That is all. So we ourselves, we need to identify those who are in illegal mining, either mining without license, mining in unauthorized areas, and indeed licenses to operate and mining in their concession use unorthodox methods. So it becomes illegal. Stop all such illegal activities.
Okay, I believe the definition and the clarification are and then we already mind a toasumu pa. But now the fight is said you can't just say ye hypocrisy every more. But your mentioning of the word hypocrisy, why the hypocrisy honorable what I'm on paso as such as saying.
Actual hypocrisy. Depend on you say on say Sabi and Kosono. Or no, you are but take as a man on Kosono. That is hypocrisy, and that is what I see in the industry. One more a day to me, so much I say, we have some of a body who ban woman education. And I said at West, one more abettors of sex crimes. One more year can go there are many offers me or supporting. The baby no supporting. You may be no supporting. Every company or says, that's what I regulator or social regulatory activities. And only hypocrisy. One more one mining in say the power authority in the sector no one can and fighting very easy. But because obi one can practically, but can because he profits from other people's activities. Or support those in illegal mining. Albeit you won't see them there, but beneficiaries of the returns of illegal mining.
Honorable, former presidential aide, Dr. Tony Edu, proposes some solution to fighting illegal mining within some months. And he said, it would be just easy for Abanse over deploy by 1,060 soldiers to crush all the criminals and and some of the government officials are feel say yes menace here or how ebro minor. I don't know what your reaction would be to this solution being proffered by a Dr. Tony Edu.
We thank him for his contribution, though. But from my own experience, you see, I was 8 years a member of Parliament for Asante. We did not see illegal mining in the place for the 8 years that I was there, because we worked together as a community to stop it. Myself, the chiefs, the youth, even the politicians, we all work together to ensure that it will happen. And when them say, the local people who show concern, who participate here, they are more effective than bringing soldiers from somewhere. Because when the soldiers come, they also get corrupted. Now, as I say, almost prevent, almost no more, and that's more providing protection. But if it's a community-based solution, we consume the baby, we will stop them, because when we come in our numbers, when we prevent them from locating, we prevent them from acting. In fact, there are circumstances that a conforming by my constituency, for example, a minimum crowd a year, see Diana, when we go win of it, we all march pro excited. And it's a community interested in protecting the environment. I'm saying will not happen. Bring as many people from wherever, when they come, they become corrupted, and they show interest in it. And if they show interest, they either support the people who do it, or they provide security for them. So I don't think that the solution lies in bringing a multitude of security personnel to the area. No, it must be fought by members within the same community. So anything at all, we need to encourage them to do the fighting, as we also come to support the activity in preventing the galamsey.
Honorable, so from where you sit and with the kind of experience that you have in making sure within your jurisdiction, galamsey entimian private, and then comparing that with what the government is doing and trying to arrest this menace, do you think, say, abayan otisisi wobetimi achieve, some success rate with the kind of plans and with the work when we fight this illegal menace?
So I don't even supervise it. But I'm told to say, in my absence, almost start to cry because people have been compromised. Government, people in government, and I make sometimes they are not committed to fighting the heinous crime. And just as we say, they say, or tell me, I know what's encouraging proposal. And the only problem now became hypocrisy. Government, in fact, I've seen senior government officials saying, how do we stop it? I am not saying we should stop mining. What I'm saying is to stop people who are mining illegally, either without the necessary licenses and permits, without the concessions, and going into unauthorized areas, or applying wrong methods in mining. And we say, that's just stop woman now. And the fact that you have a mining license doesn't mean you should use processes that are unlawful. So we used to chemicals are allowed in mining. You could be a licensed miner but applying a wrongful procedure and illegal mining. And the moment you're committed to doing you're committed in stopping illegal mining. But before we can do that, we need to identify the family time. We need to identify what constitutes illegal mining and go chasing people who are doing that.
Because now we can say, I will be a free no. Asante Achim North no. Wabrana we a member of parliament. who make it sure say sadie we no na nya de e koso ba no free ho no e ya de a e galamsey no so as I starting e koso. So it means that it boils down to leadership.
Very much so. The leaders influence the led, and therefore if the leaders are committed to stopping it, they will join hands and stop the other members of community from doing it, and also even cause them to support you in stopping people who come over to do galamsey.
Wow. I would have been happy, sir. Your members of parliament are Ghana they will take up after your footsteps because you provided leadership our community. Very well. But there's another story here. As our story, no, because you have said, sir, would your man penya what is to say, no, would your over support no? Ewo adebia wo ye se ade no eye ade papa na we na eye ebinumu afa de se na honorable andia pia kubi e na ekasa se ya na se no yamanyakuo New Patriotic Party no we jaya na.
In fact, I'm not sure so be able to aka say on record we get to prove the New Patriotic Party we support wrongdoing. We don't. And I will be also to be proven to say because you're a New Patriotic Party member, whatever is good, you will take against. No, we have only one country to, to support and to enjoy the benefits therefrom. And it doesn't take political interest to stop what is good for the country. No. In all cases, Sabi, Ghana, now you're Ghanaian, they're the Ghana. Open some kind of day at the end of Ghana, I will support him. And he said, notwithstanding some year MPP, Sekobase, MPP, NDC government, we have only one government. We don't have two governments. And the government that is so say NDC government. 70% again. It is only NDC government that can do what I want the government to do. And he said, because why not? I meant to be Kena and say answer. And some of us come here and say, no. I don't operate like that. And he said, NBCO, NPPO, government beer was so ultimately they said, Ghana must develop, Ghana must progress. And he said, the whole year, and I said, yes, government go. I will support. Some necessary yet we did one I will do it. And he made that partisan said, and I'm saying, well, it could be community, there could be a papa said, I will do that.
Wow, that makes you a good statesman. Okay, but it makes you a good statement, I must admit, because Yakasa will be a good statement. The mark of honesty comes in over there and integrity, and you have shown the ordinary Ghanaian that you are a man who is so honest and full of integrity. But some have also said, we are campaign manager, Brian Achampon. Is that really true?
I am not the campaign manager, but I am one of his aides, and I support him to the aides.
And you think, sir, somewhere wakai MPP adisha sabri omutie yen bi mu afa ebufu atade de ahye womo ebeto aba ama Brana Champon se ba ne se mo call early congress January 31st 2026 ana
pacho me candidate and yabana mo ko to mo ntoma me and na me so me matu bi ti se na mo so betu bi no a and na me so me chema bi de me tie enti sana me tio enti se me na me gina ho na obetu so aba obeka se bi ande uti se bi to aba ma that's fair but so okay say NBC say bi to ma Brian Champon na one you fair to yourself and to the Champon and indeed to me as well. You can be against me and exercise your vote against me, that is fine. But vicariously sending your dislike for my vote to my Champon, I'm not sure that is fair.
would want to ask you, sir, we share a man penya what is CCA. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. The 6 months in office. Then I'll be home. In terms of performance.
Well, a very short time for us to do a general evaluation. Then so areas here or any year, we have to have more time to discuss that. But on the economy, on the economy, as long as I see interest rates dropping, as long as I see inflation dropping, as long as I see exchange rates dropping, I think on those lines, he has done well.
So you have said, sir, some lines he's done well economically, but looking at the government's performance on the other side negatively, what do you think, sir? Anka or Yedisi Anka Ebebuapa?
Baby, I mean, turnover public sector. I don't think that is being nationalist, but it stands to reasons there. Also, but the Union and in some areas of development, the project be a project. So whoever would have started doesn't matter as long as you are in the helm of affairs. Continue from where your predecessor left off. It's the project continuation and turnover of public servants. These are areas that I think that we could have done better.
Oh, okay. But we want to say a big thank you for speaking to us. But I know, sir, Saturday in a Mobamo annual delegate conference. I believe you are prepared and poised for the conference.
I have no role to play except that I'll be an observer and I'll be there.
Now, we share in somewhere also early Congress and some amendments are amanyukuno ayeno. Ufwar niamani biswana.
Well, yes, amendments, many. I'm sure, sir, when you have more time to even talk about them. And this concept of top-down voting, I disagree. It is not good. It will bring more confusion and chaos. But generally, it is important for us to also communicate at one point at any given time, so that at least we see our brothers and then we work together as brothers. And we have missed each other, so it's an occasion to enjoy each other.
But early Congress, no, they offer us.
What's the name of it?
But early Congress, no, they offer us.
Early conference and the embassy. Now Congress, the key said we need to work in the party, make sure that machinery is strong before we go to elect our leader. This is the position I hold.
And dates now, we call early Congress. 31st January 2020.
I'm part of a family. My disagreement alone cannot stop the majority from doing what they think is most appropriate. And to me, at the end of the day, you have the majority decision will carry the day. That's Michelle.
Very well. Thank you so much for speaking to us, Honorable Andy Appiah-Kubi, former MPP MP for Asante Achim North. All right. Abusha for Honorable Andy Appiah-Kubi, one of your former NPP MP for Asante Achim North, and I'll tell Seminano ADM Komono. That's for God and country. Now, quickly, Mami Best Gagakra. Just okay, Mami Kodaminji, me in studio. Guess I drink shre on then come on me did this is that I mean started free Nana.
Minia say Ura and the Appiah-Kubi Wakasa. Etwa Minsum esan say Nyoko kan say he has no role to play. Ubi say conference your Bekobi no. Obuena no mukachi.
Also he has no role to play.
And that is shocking because as a whole member of parliament, former member of parliament, not just for one term, but the number of terms are Watana Parliament experienced person with Nick caliber. Now, say a political party like NPP don't seem to take any contributions or advice from him. I don't know where they want to head to, because one penyinfu bebre, it looks like the current crop of leadership are NPP cracks this year. And last week, me catch you say they are disaster, and I'll continue to repeat it. It's a disaster, and the earlier they sack all of them, the better for the party, because looking at the way they approach issues with the party now. In the last week, me jina catch you say one could declare say one can contest to a black man not. In the end, what happened?
They contested.
And when they contested,
they lost
because of one initial comment. Because you say, "Sir, comments now it's irresponsible." And at the end of the day, they are disaster, and it is true. Because Muamu seat are more winning for the party since 1996. Obia win, NDC winning seat neither. It is a way Obia, but when Imre, men can say, oh, it's just a drop in the ocean until you don't care. But as I say, we make it effort. Now, what you tell who say, yes, we will GDP. I'll be surprised if the current executives, even one, is retained. Then the party don't know what they are about. If we're retaining one executive, the current executive for MPP, say leadership, and as a delegate, could retain even one person, then the whole party, they are not serious. To be honest with you, they have taken them into opposition with such percentage, and upon all their utterances, I'm a mouthful more, and you want to retain any of them, Abba. And then not just say, "Wonini papa be our party." Such a person like Apia Kubi, Masan Line, to extend say even our own old man, Urakufo, founding member, will say, "I am not old. Why have you refused to consult me?" The man is not old, but the party is refusing to consult them. Marco Tinasi say, "We are going to do an election from top to bottom." You know, no sit down or Rufu dance or basic foundation. And you not even get elders in the party to condemn it. Come say, Mamino, on one sorry jinas or kwakujina, one to abaman, then you are in your offices, enjoying air conditions, say, Memo to aba, every chino, Mwangasa mas mamon crofusi wonko, no one gadi wonga wobeko. And in the end, what happened? We all saw it. We need to condemn such acts. If you know, say, Sanya Nema Kono, for the next 4 years, election be a baby, you are not willing to contest her. Let Ghanaians know, say, after all, baby, we are not prepared to say we will partake in any election processes, because after all, you're a mini or micro minority. Into your numbers, no crowd doesn't matter. It is at the end of the day, no, say, Bribine baby campoa, Dede Hun Keken Yebe. Na Ghana Fun who say, okay. Bribia bebe biano will count you people out, because after all, you don't have a say in anything that happens. But muba kwa ya mutro mojo mube jina kwa no as a muru rada anim monso amu mobian rada anim na mo block chances are, then I don't see the reason why you should exist. So for me papa na kanu as I said mpanyifu femu aba, me there's one thing I expect that will happen on Saturday.
Denga
sa top to bottom approach,
yeah,
they will quash it. And Juma, because there's a lot of people are going to argue, and most people will not even buy into that idea.
The top bottom approach.
The top bottom approach.
Yeah, but to early Congress.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, presidential anyway. But say on one Casado so na dey offer so.
Now there be any rightful thinking person will not support that. Masa what sit down we see FIFA.
Form.
If you want to win an election, where do you win the election from?
You start galvanizing the base.
So if you are going to do any election, don't you get a stronger base and build on the base towards up? But who Baba say, Masa, say who foundation ya? Why you wanna? What can I say? If the fundamentals are weak,
The exchange rate will expose you.
So this time around, they want the exchange rate to expose the fundamental. It cannot be possible. So that's it. For me, sometimes to be a warmer politics will mean yaw. Say be a better secret we debate on some of the issues because sometimes you ask yourself, say, "Inti mpenyifu fi," and I said, "Do they have mpenyifu picture? We want them and you have such a humble gentleman like J. Kufo, and you don't even consult him on anything. Hey, do they want to remain in opposition for 100 years? Maybe that is what they intend doing."
That's it. But very well, I'll be coming to you on the Andy Piakubi submission on Galamsey.
Okay.
And it is going to be after this break, after Holali takes his bite. But then I'm because I can't say, so around Panaba to choose. We see now better tree amana kama paro a yard toothpaste. Yaz toothpaste. Me anwa bi na me de twitwi me say anopa na yumre bia kan me da story kakra Yaz toothpaste and then the toothbrush kama pa mo toothbrush so e cherry ye pa na me say nkora na pepe nkora kra wo wo amundo mo pese esitwihwe anopa sorry na wo ma the paste say on va je no ko twitwi de sia na osu ni ba cho say brush no Yaz toothbrush dia ebeboa na kai say sa Yaz toothpaste and a brushy come very very hygienic na mpacho say uko edwaman so na obeto toothpaste and a toothbrush kai say Yaz so we should say the my designer no so kama pacho betimi afre 050 161 9588. Again, call them on 050-19-1390-339. Yaz toothpaste and then the brush. A Lexter Company Limited and then the big German. So that's a channel to be say time herbal mixture. No way. They be me do one dance here. Me ba time herbal mixture. Me dem will be see me kitchen. Ti anope bia me sorry na mabok kakra. Edu enwumre na mkoda na mabok kakra. Enti mini malaria. Join this typhoid. Yetum kwanta ya pai. Ti pacho me kan de wi. Na say ube here a drawer ebetimi aye prophylaxis. Edi ama eduru a wobetimi de abon ho ban efi yade ho nkanka malaria se wenu mato a wontimi didi ana ho na nyina ya wo ya abusua eye time herbal mixture wenya malaria wenya fever ho na nyina ya wo ya wenu mato wontimi didi a be pacho ya no ya tawbo time herbal mixture nke chofane ehiwa bole kontaw ekoe. Just go to any of the pharmaceuticals or herbal shops around you. And better still, you can call 02444-17669. 02444-17669. Almost one way, Chidom Kesipa. Electroland Ghana Limited. One aqua. Ubenya electronics pa say your TV, say your conditions, say your fridges, washing machines, kettle, rice cookers, microwaves, and blenders. Whoa! Right from the one they've been with us on Forgotten Country. And in Pachotem and Kanda Yumri. Now Ubeto electronics are more than free Electroland Ghana Limited because I want to Ubenya electronics are durable. Come on, and the bonus dafom and Ukotokum ya wa too. Enya dia omuniama boarding na so koto ade o so a yesama o discount 15% umpe without paying. So show more chakwan wotachimana woman backsword no na edition mo main taxi rank Kumasi show more Kasi Junction and a Tech Junction and crying ha so show more but modern enough when it a dental barrier Dantuman runabout industrial area BNML complex in the Dunshire more or more stores or Sunyani Mankasim Cape Coast Takradi and Atamali. Call them on 0245-949495 0245-949495. Now Hajia special local foods. Hajia special local foods. Ediane papa fiero no. Ha, mami, Ediane. But kuku sha kupon duduero nyon tolo. Hey, ameniani engowa. Tipo wadin pa na kope Hajia special local foods na ko didi wo ho. Na hwe kwan won fa so won ye aduane na ehun te kama na mpacho aduane no so no de ɛyɛ soronko na wohwɛ ɛyɛ ingredients ɔde yɛ aduane na ɛyɛ de apro no ɛna ɔde de ahoɔden wom a ɛti apɔ ɛsan sɛ ɔdwen wapɔmuden ho nti no ɛna wɔno ato ne bo ɛyɛ aduane kama ɛde ama wɔ na mpo no wonya ɛyɛ party bi a wopɛ sɛ ɔyɛ anaasɛ wonya ɛyiyo bi a wopɛ sɛ ɔyɛ wedding anaasɛ sɛ any of the gathering no behia ɛyɛ sɛ ɛbɛyɛ aduane na ɔde asɛfo wɔ ahoho a bɔmmɔden na to nsa frɛ Hajia special local foods yɛ adwuma fi anɔpa na nwɔtwe kɔpem anwummere na nwɔtwe mpɛ mu yɛsɛ kae sɛ obehu ɔmo wɔ Facebook, TikTok, Instagram wokɔ saa pages yi nyinaa hwehwɛ Hajia special local foods from 024 63 59921. Again, read them on 053 5484 392. Hajia special local foods. Hey! Adriani Paddy, Debroso, Nasakai Biose 21st Clinic, Menche, Mekam Musam, Ediacho, anyway, live here on Sompa 106.5 FM. But Mamin call a holali and cheng. But when you know ye key, and the check ye baby your lines not tum 0260 196064 0260 196065. Would you say galamsey? A quarter for the 8 years ananado ene ne apamfo His Excellency ebedi o man so no one more modern bono so what toto His Excellency John Dramani Mahama de no ho for the first 6 months obeka say we ya de che John Dramani Mahama His Excellency President ya na but the people so ka say your man penye hotis this year wa born home more than 6 months peno wa ya de acheng nanado 8 years. What do you think? I think you are better placed out there to tell us what your verdict is when you be lines to the 0260 196064 0260 196065. Dalali Holali Patriotio.
Prof. Yeah. Honestly, I should be dancing to what Yera and the appear could be kind of honorable. Of course, I'm on the other side. Into CPP good, you know. Some people should be good. Of course, we know the antecedents of the MPP, which is a UP tradition. They are behind the collapse of the CPP, which is a tradition that I associate with. Into the and I agree with Nana, and I agree with you completely. The MPP lowered the bar when they elected their current executives, and that's a fact. You can mention the names. They are former general secretaries. I can mention Anohininto, Dan Boche, the Omuche Sinifi, a party officer during Kwabne Japan. I mean, you can't do this to all these people. These are the names that held that office. You can't set all of them aside and go and bring in Sebio Jombwedu, who at the time was the national organizer and was acting as the general secretary. The office of the general secretary of a party runs the whole party machinery. And you have an elected organizer on because of vindictive attitude of Nana Dontino. You sacked that man, indeed, you chased him out of office and put John Boydu there to act as general secretary. He went and lost to the current general secretary. I think he's the worst they've ever had. Indeed, they lowered the bar when they brought these two. The last two general secretaries, are part of the reason they are where they are today. So I think Yera Honorable and the appeal could be. He's their new PC appeal for. Is that the name? They are the voices of conscience in the party now. After Kennedy, and the appeal could be MP or that fine gentleman, the one who has the demeanor of Kufo, Patrick Boama, another fine gentleman. Nana the other India no credit. What is it? Is it a meeting they are going to? An conference this coming Sergeant Ombebogu. Because the voices of conscience in the party, they will be there at that meeting. And I've heard a lot of them. Patrick Boama Metieno and the Apia Kubi Metieno, other stalwarts in the party have completely disagreed with this move of the top to bottom. It doesn't make sense 1 second. And in fact, I'll be telling you this for free today. We have started reorganization. Parts are you winning power with a landslide. Yeah, share reorganization as it. Me can say at the base, all polling stations are from branches. Yeah, share your home. Yeah, you are by Mumpo. Now, more opposition with this level of disgrace. You want to go top to the bottom. It is never done anywhere. It's the most shameful thing I've ever heard. And all those who sat down to, moot this idea should be ashamed of themselves. Personal interest in the MPP, MPP in CPP. CPP, I bought my independence. MPP, but through their UP tradition and antecedents, they go. Because you see, same thing. You see, a parliament, the NDC has what? A super majority. They have been a serious thorn in the flesh of our Fourth Republic. Yes, I don't have a say. No. Let me give you a typical example. What did he do to our basic education? Changing nomenclature from JSS to JHS. In fact, it even brought a car to the schools because they now have to change everything regarding what is written in JSS. SHS the same thing. Opeja from 3 years to 4 years. Me, I know somebody who attended that 4 years on F in Jinx. Or 3 town. What they know.
But you can
of course, that 4 years to be F in Jinx.
Tamana,
wait. No problem.
No, sometimes you make certain statements. Tamana, you work whole system. Maybe go 5 years. So when you're 9 Jinx.
Exactly.
So this one, the Okano, it doesn't.
Oh, Prof,
it doesn't hold. It doesn't hold. It doesn't hold.
Prof,
No, it doesn't hold.
Prof, you didn't listen to what I said.
Rephrase.
I'm not rephrasing. I'm telling you that you didn't pay attention.
I paid attention.
I'm saying that MPP from they find problems to all our solutions. That is what I am saying. No. The JHS or whatever at the time was JSS. It was 3 years. 4 years. In fact, we even had problems with it. What problem did we have? 1 cubicle crowd win see. So there was overcrowding in all our schools. What did Atta Mills and John Mahama do? What did they do? The crash project. Me come in school Bishop Herman. They be new classroom blocks, new dormitories to solve the problem that Kufuor had created with that additional 1 year. Wow. I want block back of course.
Yeah, Ben.
Oh, I completed in 2004.
Hey, Ralph.
You are getting my point.
Yeah.
So the MPP, to me, if they are not part of our democracy, we are better off.
You can't say that
because they always find problems for us whenever they are in power.
They've given us free.
Look at the past.
They've given us free SHS.
The schools in the north were attending school for free before they came to power. Before they came to power, Mahama has started the free day.
They nationalize it.
But you see, Prof, we can have this argument throughout. I am of the view that what John Mahama was doing was on the right path. We are they have community schools. From home to school. The school must be close to the people. Let's say me pay me be in cry ha man or school because now life is difficult. Boarding school is difficult. And if you go to other parts of the world, those who are even living better than us, they don't do free, education. They do free community schools. And no, a friend is saying, he's now with the Assembly for the a friend is saying. Property rates. There are components of property rates that takes care of health and education. Yeah. Not just as a school or a community more community for the school. Into Mumbabe school for free. Those are models we should be thinking about now. Boarding schools were special schools for parents who were in the upper classes because and now we're too crying. Now we're too crying. Until do back with boarding school because you can afford to pay for it. Omoma buying that those who can afford to pay, allow them to pay. But we were using our monies, our limited resources to pay for boarding fees for people who could afford it. So I'm saying that debate we can have it any day, any other time. But what we are saying is that I like the voices of conscience in the MPP, Ira and the Apia Kubi, Ira Atta Kennedy, Patrick Boama, all of them.
Jogati Sukawan.
Fortunately for them, they still have these people. Yeah, but if they will listen to them, it's been 8 years of sheer vendetta, vindictiveness.
All right.
So these voices of conscience. Hallelujah, amen. Party nugua.
Me pacho ubetimi abejubedi so on 0260 196064 0260 196064 0260 196065. What do you think on the fight against galamsey? Let's hear you speak your mind right here on SOMPA 106.5 FM. Hello, good evening.
Oh, good evening. Good evening.
Me pacho wana me de kasei.
But what I want to say, do the do from I quoted down.
Do the do from I quoted down. Yeah, that's say Emma Kwaba. Now we are looking at a fight against galamsey.
And but I'm not hey, I want to be share. Hey, simple green. No, time of no one say I got champion. It's a simple green. No, then I'm going for super MPP. MPP no need shot no. They shot no. They shot na shot. They move not into a better one state party. And this is our one home at the 4 years here. Oh, you me Papa, me am no kasa me MPP no. Simple. This year, last year, when I'm a man, look at a man this. Me too a man this that. Inti me say me ama ekoso na I said abi. Inti me who kwa na mentia. Mentia radio sa. Say me ama ekoso na me ama ekoso a MPP abemu. Enkwaye mentia. Me hu na mu kwa mentia so. Yes. Inti maga. Yeah, I never have to put us on a candle. No, I'm not able for grass or heavy.
Yeah, me too.
So, Mama, went home with now. Obey one party straight.
I know me besides says, I know our modern bonomuno. We should your mama 6 months. What bomb the action and Adwana?
Me who be
me that's the so bad. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Me about 1 minute, Cassie.
Christian Village.
Richie, that is a free Christian Village. What am I patrol TOI?
Patrol. Anything you know to want to say. President Kutoba or the SS with the call 4 years no. I'm walk. But it's some panatos who name the account. 4 years in a boy. Because next 3 years no multi holiday say multi vacation on the confirm. How many years in the back? I'm going to push it. You have to deal with 3 years in 4 years in a dear no papa. But in this boy at some point, almost I recall 3 years. And why is a place now? Boy, to ma, me chili back. Your last born,
okay, very well. I think your point is well made. But
okay. And this by I don't know why I put galamsey. Only a who take galamsey. In 20 years, and this poor, and why you do a galamsey on. I don't know why. And then this poor, and put galamsey side catches on bar, on my and the galamsey, and I told me, won't be your mamma wants a quiet galamsey. And this for mom that die.
May that say pass over to radio. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, bro.
Hey, I can't fear.
We need to appear a free friend cantamanto.
Abwedi me.
One checking here.
One checking here.
Money my power ya boy my God.
Be that facility why.
I mean chair honorable Brian a champion. Or Basha Katano to be the MPP him. How can you know to want to say MPP be good? Assemble back on say you la mama. Samuka so abon wo de chen MPP the member mama ti ase ene say se o ka se wo ba wo be tu galamsey ase en so ba ye no wa mane nkrofo ewia excavator wo ba ye no wa mane nkrofo tu galamsey ene wo asem da ho a da wo sesie
na me nua NDC di be no wako wia galamsey wako wia excavator
Mamina yam pointing that forestry minister na anabisiu wa meka wa sama da wo so akoche excavator 40 yani ba ho so no wo si aka 3 na
oh David ose oja
o de mamfa ho to na me koma semba akoso openi no to no no ni voice mu okufa wakase yempa so obe how many years
they all here na into ana ai na o penyimu pa o
do see MPP go a ebe ni de no
do see MPP go a ebe ni de no
do kasa se see e won no kasa se ade mi twa
ai holali ono kasa ma NDC
okay no be MPP go a ebe yo de no e na wo to no mo kika se ebe bi a o mo ko state wo mo yi ho an FP no won ti ase no mo nya de o mo play so ye NDC ni o se NDC go ebe MPP go ebe yo de be na me ka se bi a akola bi le ka do ka ta ti akola o 7 years won ka sasa
de bi so men kasasa what che na adwen ento so che wa adwen David tie onu na adwen na o kire ento so kire wa adwen
David na party o se go be yo de wo mo ya dia ebe ma party egu a na se wo de wo kana ndo ta ti akola o 7 years
me da se pass over you dey there so me da se hello good evening me ba jo wana me dey ka say
Edila boy, we are wrong.
Akafia, that is say.
Yes, sir, flow.
Akafia, me ba to yeti. Yeah, Akafia. Me da say. Sama for you all. Eja wo.
Derika babebo abaso
me da say
ame fa konya kesi entia Dr. Brand Champon ono obedi MPP ni mama ya tu franka no ifrewa mi tia sapia Muhammad ene just kombia era kankam wodi oba general secretary oba chairman Miriam
yes
galamsey ya teme ayekan oba so your man penny mama na memu awu bi ya galamsey o so betu as the ultimate because na memu na I say agrada amemu agrada o ma oketia no no de akese eji obi o ma wa de ketua e bia ne say o ba yi enko 7 months ni what to assume what to electricity elu ti na make us na memu na kwa say agrada amemu no azza ne krakadam ne trek e mo di bu o ma no elu ti na ma make us na prof way
yey
also but say o be kaya ye wa ha na western north for baby and go be two people so say helping we galamsey camping it you want to tell us you want aha na this report ya boa and the Joseph Yami so was camping pa
baby don't mean karasa the sentina office of the special prosecutor say womo enko hwehwe ne nsem mu yokufo say womo yoku yoku ye dem ko yoku
ye be yo mo nsem o ha ene o mampani a ene o ye o mampani na se bia say for de be yoku nya no clean Joseph Yami eja o say
akafia
bi mi obetu afre no prof uti
bi ti pa ye dey see from obi jire chire
yo I say Joseph Yami or say obi no obetu ayre afre no because onu say galamsey ni di omo ye de abo party no na nya mo nwa say abanga so kan
me da say ye akafia ye ochira me da say
ba ko MPP ana ba ko NDC
akafia me da say pass over you radio say hello good evening
boss
be ba so wana me dey ka say
I am from design
adumo be ba so hwan ni
well I am one and then me first time I meet you program
oh nanu first day I would hear in program
me chinchin me radio and kokoto
oh chinchin radio
na na wo be start here kura na msu ma mintie
okay
o program a wo be ye ya me sure no program a wo ye
amen
well your friend Isaac me South Africa aswa
Isaac South Africa aswa
yeah former Keda ewo PNDC
oh okay that's fine
Masa galamsey Oma ye ready so mo be solve galamsey program by the end of the year you bet me solve program o fro bi aso nko ye galamsey a wonko Yes, but and pennyfo nankasa na wo ho no. Omunya ready say because they are part of it. They are part of the galamsey.
They are part of the galamsey.
My mining company. My last one, none of Pristia, Copper Gold Mine. 2013, 2023, and I'm they are not ready to solve it because they are part of it.
Oh, okay.
And I will say yes to anything here.
Oh.
You won't penny for Kromuha. Just will be a mini or mine. Matter of my Ghana, a Yasasi and Kenny Quine say, Obi Dabontin. Kay Yasasi no Quine or comedy will be minimum maker because we will with that 4 years, none of PND. Well, it is all my already some best of galamsey. A matter many mouth up to December. You best solve galamsey program, but they are not ready. But the second one, NDC Nino Real School 2204. No?
Yeah.
Kasa.
Hey, sir, NDC Nino Real School 2004. No, Onsuya Kasa.
Me up there, my name is Shia station. We invite me.
Martin.
The Macanyan Satem.
Where do you go? No, wait. Maybe I thought you were saying, oh, dear, Mr.
But my name is Shia. We know that can be.
Yeah, Mr. Opa. Me patch. And
then not to walk a canoe. Galamsey. Eduma be no my afa galamsey ho.
And this ba omunye eduma bi amfa galamsey ho.
Eduma be no my ye di afa ho. Omun kan kire.
Na when say Dr. Hanabisi Unam, tax force kese or boy eduma.
Mata, what me nya abotre. That task force no mo form yen pass obi ani so. Me na me ka kire ho. Na
say entino aban no ohwa galamsey no enya de obetimi ato ase chance.
Me say the president now ready say of person stop galamsey me nikina ha me you be a man ko secondary school. Hello
me tiopa
Manko University was why I ready say of solve galamsey me say me man up to December on friend me yes can be an friend to be on my Ghana any hear me because me were PND for 4 years here in Jamaica. Na me leader a keda.
Yo, Jazz, I bring a baby ano a boy we are 2:30 for a video to SOMPA for God and country let's see because we love your contribution. Say the be also would one number 2 be why. You know, o kana me can and why?
Yes, Ghana the Makuma so me see me man up to the same match why you ready your best top galamsey or Ghana.
Mate okay, aban mu mpanyifo eti. Why?
Yes, omuti.
Me da say. Yo. Me watch up, mami corner me reading some few messages over here. On Mariwa dear, former 3rd National Vice Chairman, the New Patriotic Party is here with us now. But quickly, let me read the comments here. Mami read the comments. This is here. Hey, Omari. Omari. Okay, comments Pillar 2 says that of Dominic Kwabinya constituency, fighting galamsey is one of NDC's campaign's promises. JM, please stop and remember. Hey. Okay. All right. So I don't know. Let's see. Okay, I'm having a bit of challenge here, but Omarwadi, me ma akwaba.
Yeah, no, bro.
Na pum to say.
I don't
know what you say.
Come na de me na me jeni mo na me bibi na me di.
Wo de bia wo jira ni mo so me pie ba ya na oni o. Ma me ne call we kasa we gina wa chepa. Hello, good evening.
Chairman, what to say?
Me ho ye pa mpacho wana me na kasa yi.
Me pa na man kwa na me kasa free ablekuma.
Na man kwa ablekuma wa da man mpacho eti o.
Mini ya nso ma na nya na chichiro ma no. Na bibifo no mo ba mo metuto ya mpie bi ase Ghana na fe ni ya wo ye o. Moko fisa kwa no just 7 months early. Moko kam musu se Ghana for sanfa momra. De mayo man 8 years nyina achi no. Ase Ghana for ye hu. Moten ni ti se ni mu ye abofro mu na nsa mo kasa ma Ghana. Se do mama ba no nye hwe. Enti 7 months to say nka onfa nwa mo no de tima Ghana fo bia na pa bia no bia ni na de mo no kra ba so be ka se nye de bi ka se ntre twem bi ka se mo no kra mantem me ya be ma amate mo amapanyin e bo no sa ba e twem bi obi a galamsey no ge tu ase o se da ba we fo so betumi aye bibia fa galamsey no se aba e twem e mo ma de yes anya ma no a enka galamsey no ge ko we na e Ghana fo se oman ye ya ye nya ne tim oman no ne be ko bi ne ba bia ko se ne won so e ja na go pro no si wa mo ne nam so me tie man mu nsem no sa na mo nyina mo bo mo man ye ye enti se ne oman ne be ye ye no e se nyina ka bo me bo oman man ye ye obi aba 7 months mu sugu so e ja no ye an enti ye ntimasi 8 years 7 months na say mo mo kan ko 8 years and 7 months na say enti ma mo nya se na magana ha ye ne ha ye fi bi na abenti ye hu MPP amamu na wo ye hu ana bi fo ko aba na se mo be na so pro mo a ko mo sa ka set NDC fo mpa ni fo kra ka sa mo ka se na nye papa ase atem di du ka se de NDC ni kan na nye papa ba cho adwense na ye tere ono studio so we tere na gini e du ye kola na so fra che wa gini ko e me condemn me die no wo de ya fa na ko ni di America so man de kwan se me kan me tu bi no bi atem de me kan me die na o jam kwan na me ko ba bi e du fra me de condemn NDC ni say ono ni ye nyina wo de na ye nyansa ni ba ko fo tirim Yehu amamu atwam 8 years de se mahama ye oye ne nei se nyina boa no a Ghana be ye abere twa krampo no fani say ASP ene oma ya bom ko adu ene dia adu ya be de make nyina ne say ASP no wa me abre on fe se nya oyo na Ghana ha no se ne e koso no emoa sika amanfo asesa ko no e doso
yo
na ma won so ma bia wudi sika pe na party for solid wachi na nyuma sa meta kan ze mahama betumi sika no omu bi omu di bisa bi ba omu nwa mo hwe
me da se pass over you radio no so I do the to enforce but omare one here wa ha but quickly my main reading message you see that we am call a senior brother and chain fight against galamsey is one of NDC's campaign promises. JDM, please remember and stop galamsey now. Simple. Special greetings to Hajia Safia Mohammed, next NPP National Women Organizer, and Honorable and then I'm here also Honorable Bright Esilifi, and then he greets some other people. And this one says that hey Abochi, I'm watching you live in Pillar 2. Special greetings to all the NPP people. Thank you so much. And then we have this one over here, and it's from Masawood, Kumasi Bantama. When the NDC were in opposition, they accused previous administration to declare state of emergency on galamsey, only to abandon such calls now. They are in power. Posterity would be the best judge. Regards to former KMA Mayor Honorable Sampine. And then we have this one also on our Facebook page. Let's see if I can read this particular message to you now. Let's see. You see, the NDC are telling us through the Bank of Ghana that the dollar has depreciated. But where is the dollar? Abuchi, has the dollar? Where is the dollar? And do you know the real rate now? Greetings to Owusu Bempa and Shayeso Chairman Hopeful. And then this one from Best Dave. Best Dave says that, let's see, Best Dave. The fight hasn't been easy, but the current government is putting in much effort to arrest the situation. Then we have Abu Bakar also saying that, yes, this leadership, it's all about leadership. It is key in the fight against galamsey. And then we have another one here, Masawood Kumasi Bantama. Ghanaians are well discerning. I don't think Yamin and Abanga would be made to face the law if indeed they are involved in galamsey. This is a clear political gimmick. Nothing meaningful would come out of it. Okay, so you have just 8 minutes. Meet you. Time as hot eyewitness.
David.
But so watch it. When himself, you pon 5:30. 5:30 no dear. I was here signing of 5:25. Na hot bite news for aba betenase. Enti yentimi inform. Amompene. Oh, David. We there. Mo bra pinyin no. David. Me was on marry with you.
Asempa etia. Kasa tintin and top onko. Opa me the trip I fight me the other me the mu cut I one asama meka. Who wa be she boss Ghana heading. Petro Uba Obetiso. What the artist dama driver for kwati petro elor first. And then maybe me to petro diesel me to 14.55. 14.55.
Yeah, galamsey once a boy, and diesel once.
Baby, account. I didn't count a man for a good room where SN man because one copesico room where 14.55. Year free as MPP, year free to a 70 na 14.2. Was $1 above them? $1 you go who nebi father miss who's old pa wouldn't be or crane man. Besides or this car to bank or how many days ni? I own your $1 nibi. More than 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I didn't have money. You can't also buy 7 months of penty. A job by if you're on a pabra. Me say a job about me take all a bit to make no. A job by if you're no pa. Hey. And then man was a petrol $1 coffee and BBA boy costro. Yet none of we use statistical service in Papa few no me see you even figures for and pam and now me say inflation and I'm 13. BBA boy costro. Inflation and I'm 13 free 20.
So you want to say more political actors, especially when it comes to the realms of governance. So who take governance you give people to massage fee, you employ people to massage fee, you appoint people to massage figures.
That professor been amuyi free one. O kimi kan sem za na according na kunto kwazi krache. We are then can dey be fe ba man. Dey bia baka say ono to opposition. Number omo yi na fe rom do mo dia ba. Ono do figures nse na tie no accuracy no da be gu ho.
Ebrene ya be.
Na galamsey no mse dey. And now today,
galamsey no say as a President Mama, the pensu ya so effort no dey come no. Ade a ebru mu de no so.
Eyewo hu.
Yes e ebru mu de no.
Eyewo hu.
Yes e ebru mu de no so.
Why say
amanfo.
Wo na wo ka?
Me.
Wo na ati he ka amanfo no a wo fom ho kunu de. A friend saying so bia say kwaya ne yetu ne say yetu kwaya ne koko ne yetu wuti say de ndisi form pelifo agiatum yes ya mi ne ayi your friend saying ayi ya mi no ne hwanpo akwara ba kono abanga
oh I don't know ka kire
abanga so onye galamsey da abanga so onye galamsey da enne de we for mate abanga so onye galamsey da ha Ghana ye mobo say Akufo-Addo teso no those who were doing the galamsey we knew them and this form belly for shum I'm the create I'm the be by myself friend using illegal miners galamsey and then they push their people there now ufriha ukochiro mo ha no mo piesia to the extent say just before the elections MP or Dr. Free ebeka syncrophobic and this is for said that of foreigners some that mo be gunsu ani okay be deny ye afa chire ko chire no mgum omu gunsu na nti say adwen no nkawa no mu gunsu ani foreigners and we told them say we told you guys say syncrophobic you can't trust them untimi nyomu ni mani nyeye
amarewade
and cry na that way and na hanabisu or say myth boss ohiri say free office or no gina galamsey site or so akwachire 50 excavators akatre de aka na ira hanabisu
or say the aka na traceable
Traceable.
She say traceable.
1 month new traceable.
She say traceable.
What traceable could do here?
Amara dey for community. There be ye.
What's the gold?
Me pato ye mfa call be bio. Me pato.
What's the gold now? One W. What's the China for now? See I know this car. Ojo gold no. Gold no ojo go here.
Asama na okay.
Yes.
Asama na okay to Hana bisu. Me pato it's not true. It's not true. You don't have any. You don't have any evidence. You don't have the evidence. I would not allow you to say that. Abuja for Hana mrema e kwan mai de dwumadi na si. Oh okay. Now there be a time let's hear me. Okay, so walali 1 minute. 30 seconds. Me pato 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Yeah. Come on easy. But boss.
Yes.
They make kind say.
Yeah.
I appreciate you for now, my friend.
Yeah.
Indeed, I appreciate them so much.
But they do baby.
Part of the conversation.
They do baby.
Yeah, but I'm saying that me, Akan is my fourth language.
But you know, unchiti. Hey, sorry, unchiti.
Akan is my fourth language, Prof. So this is what's going to happen.
Yeah, I understand. No, please, I just don't want.
It's fine.
It's fine.
But let's try to be civil about it.
That's fine.
Very
good.
Nana Eko. Nia, medebe kauni se me nia chairman.
That's how Holali. Udim se bedo kakasako. Yeah. But some people
no, I'll also try my best.
I'll also try.
No, we know more about Sure. Say, me chairman. Chairman Okasano offer fuel price diesel, which is higher. But petrol. Obianum petrol 1177. Meanwhile, no diesel.
I was a former member say Abraso. Beba mojo etiefo mo pese mo freba show no no. Your time for calling into the program no. At 5 p.m. 5 p.m. So 5 book Kenya na ebi ahomatofo atum. Basabre mu amofre nyina no enya de ebefa. We are so sorry for our inability to answer your calls. But Midimafo Herbal Center, you better must say, Yare Kwankro, hypertension, kidney failure, chronic diseases, malaria. Dr. Time Dasu. Nkranha, Omo Pukwasi Mayera, from 0244 774282. Again, read them on 0500 727215. Na Kai Biose, Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic. Yeah, Dr. Chin ye. Me patokwa o mesa o yade pa ma ho atoye pa. Sempo no peso fefru ana be ma o pese onyem oba ma ne fefru a bomodin na ko hu Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic. Sempo ji so yi ya na wo so junso ajunso na ma ana se wahra ne obrabo mo nya hawo mu a bomodin pa na fre na call Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic. Call them on 0244 867068. But that's all. Read them on 02742 34321. Winnie Abuafo ane wamaso ya snea yede ejumedi abrewo. Once again, a Techno Spark 40 series. Omaso ya sene kesepa 21st Clinic Abuayeng. Haja Special Local Foods and Yacht Toothpaste, Yacht Toothbrush. Every Lexter Company Limited. Time Herbal Mixture. The Electroland Ghana Limited would always want to say a big thank you